Did you actually have the Florida record for the vertical jump? I've heard rumors of that.
That's what I hated after Paris, is like my relationship with my body. It wasn't so much the sport. I actually thought it was like very fair.
And it's called the Dressel, right?
Yeah, it's called the Dressel speed.
Cool.
So it was like, it's definitely a dream come true, a very surreal moment. So I'm excited, and I want, like, everything's literally couldn't be better. I swear Megan just, doesn't know how to fully articulate that. I was like, she goes, I was just calling to fill you in. I was like, is everything okay? Yeah. I was like, oh, you're just calling to yap. She's like, yeah.
But there was like a tone of hesitation in there that made you worried.
I didn't like it, dude. Yeah, it's like if she sees a spider. Dude, the way Megan, when she needs me, the way she says my name is she needs to work on it. Like if it's something so minor, she'll go, Caeleb. I'm like, oh my God, someone's just broken in the house and it's like a bug.
There's a spider on the floor.
Yeah. Caeleb? Like, dude, please.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've been recording, huh? So that portion might be in the podcast. Sorry, Megan.
I love my wife.
Yeah, make sure you say that many times right now. Megan, you're awesome. All right, Caeleb Dressel, we are live. All right, so we have a tradition on this podcast. The guest of the previous episode leaves a question for the future guest. So we had Peter on yesterday, and he asked, are there any...
Stop. This can go so many ways.
Are there any methods or equipment that... is that right? Yeah. Are there any methods or equipment that can be used that is specific to swimming? Outside of the water. So he was like, is there any kind of tools or any kind of exercises that you can do out of the water that is very specific to swimming?
I mean, I feel like everything we just did in the weight room. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing the questions a little bit, but I
didn't really understand it yesterday too.
I was thinking he didn't mean equipment. He means like exercises specifically.
He said equipment or exercises. So he mentioned like the Vasa trainer,
Oh, like,
I'm not a huge fan of that.
I don't like, because if you're getting that close to swimming, I'd rather just be in the water itself. So
that's what I always say.
Yeah, I don't like the...
I'd much rather just be on the deck stroke.
Dude, I always say that.
No, I said it first.
Yeah, I rather just be in the water instead of mimicking. Like if it mimics it that close, just let me get in the water. But
yeah.
I mean, everything we just did in the weight room, I feel like you can translate it to swimming.
Yeah.
Or I feel like more important, like the stuff we're doing in here is more so just be an athlete. Mm-hmm. I think for myself, I mean, we've been working together a couple of months. I think it's more important for me to be an athlete, and then the swimmer part can come second.
Yeah.
Because for me, my style in the sport, that's more important to take care of that, and then the swimmer traits, those can fall in line after we take care of the athletic side of things.
Mm-hmm. How did you become a freak? What was your childhood like?
That was mom and pop's genes.
Is it all genetic, or were you doing...
I don't think so. I just always I've had a hard time sitting still. Like I was never super into video games. I just liked being outside and moving. Like movement for me is so important. That's why... Like
you can't sit still. I've noticed that about you.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, if we were to freeze frame this, even just this podcast, I'm going to be in a different position probably every 5 minutes. Like I like being able to use my body and form that relationship. And so growing up, I was always into a different sport depending on the week, because each sport offered something different. So it'd be swimming. I got into swimming when I was like 5, and then I was a weekend warrior with almost everything: baseball, basketball, wakeboarding, surfing. Volleyball was huge. I loved playing volleyball. And then right now it's kind of pickleball. I still have a basketball hoop in my house, but I've liked being able to use my body. And it's like almost a different, like, it's kind of weird talking about my own body in third person, like of my body. It's like, well, that's you. No, I don't know. I don't view it as like that, because I'm still working, especially in swimming, of just figuring out that side of things, of what works, what doesn't work, what makes it happy, what pisses it off. But yeah, it was really just genetics. And then in our household, it was, you had to play a sport. It didn't matter what sport it was, but you just had to, and you didn't have to be good at it. That was the cool thing with my pops, is it wasn't like, our standard wasn't you have to be the best. Mm-hmm. It was just do something and commit to it. Yeah. So commit to it, enjoy it, and try and get better. So it wasn't about being the best, it was about getting better. So the door was open for opportunity, I feel like, for me and my 3 other siblings. So my sisters did gymnastics and swam. My brother got really into skateboarding. He was a really good skater. So Yeah, it was just find something you like.
Are they all freaks too?
I think so. I think my older brother's very athletic.
Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler. Caitlin does. I think Caitlin has the best endurance. She does right now like triathlons and jiu-jitsu. She swam. She was a really good swimmer. And then Sheridan, I think Sheridan got the best genetics. If you look at her, it's funny. We walk the same, stand the same, laugh the same. Like me and Sheridan are like, that's the girl version.
She's the only one that swam, right? Or
Caitlin did. Caitlin swam at FSU, and then Sheridan swam at UF with me, and then Sheridan did ISL as well.
Oh, nice.
Sheridan was good. She's just teeny. I think if she was a little bigger, she could be really good.
Tyler didn't swim.
I mean, he did, but like not really.
At what age did you like fully focus on swimming?
I feel like there could be two different questions in that. Like, what age did I realize I could have, like I was good?
Like when did you stop playing baseball?
Oh, just when
volleyball?
It was just.
Yeah, when it was just swimming, 6 days a week.
I think I was like 13? 13? Yeah, I think it was 13. Yeah. So my dad had cancer. He's good now. This isn't a sob story. I don't want your pity. He doesn't either. But he had cancer, so it was like I stopped swimming for like a year and a half, 2 years, something like that, when I was like 11 or 9, 10. I don't know. It was a long time ago. But yeah, just because he had to go to the appointments and had to go to work, so it was just too much with all of us swimming. So my mom just pulled us out to make things easier, which rightfully so. And so I think after that, it was just like when I got back into it, it was just swimming. But yeah, soccer, I really liked playing soccer, but I had a hard time being on a team.
Because you like the individuality.
Yeah. And
you're like, you asshole, you let them score a goal.
Dude, don't even get me going on Skylar. That kid, oh my God, that kid stunk. He ruined everything. Where's my water? Oh, okay. Yeah, like it might sound bad, but it's the truth. Like I liked the control factor of an individual sport. Yeah. So with soccer, like what
position did you play?
I was striker, and they'd throw me in at keeper sometimes. Which keeper was fun. I really like playing keeper. Or wing. So yeah, I mean, I guess all over. 'Cause I was fast.
Yeah.
I was always pretty quick. And then I like flag football. I wanted to play tackle football really bad, but I could never like walk away from swimming enough to go do it because I want to be receiver. Because like running, I just like going fast.
You're like a dog.
Yeah, like definitely.
You're a golden retriever for sure.
Yeah, definitely golden retriever vibes.
Did you actually have the Florida record for the vertical jump? I've heard rumors of that.
Oh, like in school history?
Yeah, like there's rumors out there that's like, oh, Caeleb Dressel has the thing? Vertical.
No, I would say absolutely. There's no way.
Like you beat all the football guys.
There's no way.
No,
there's no way.
Is there a record board?
No, not for all sports. I don't know, but there's no way. There's probably some football players.
So that's a myth.
Yeah,
the myth of Caeleb Dressel.
Yeah, that got so out of hand. It got so out of hand.
Because it's crazy, huh?
It was like, oh, he jumps 40, and then it was like, I swear it goes up every year since I was like in college. Has gone up like an inch.
It's 44 inch.
My vert is like 78.
My fish was this big.
Yeah,
it's like
dude.
That,
right? Yeah. I mean, you know my numbers.
Yeah.
So it's not like
I saw it today.
I'm not the number one all time in Florida history.
Yeah.
What I did like though is when they would do concussion testing. This I probably am. It was you have to like, what was the
You're a little bit mentally challenged.
Like, dude, no, it was just how fast can you spaz? It was like tapping numbers in order or something. And, dude.
It's like that one game that you showed me. It's like you press the keyboard, the
Sprinter.
And you're just like vibrating on the keyboard.
Dude, it was essentially that for like concussion testing. Like they had to get your baseline numbers.
Yeah.
And I was, And actually they did post those.
Like as a record.
Yeah, there was one, because in one of the doctor's offices they said like the top whatever. Actually, I think there was one football player above me. But yeah, that was a fun.
You were good at that.
Dude, in middle school when we took it was technology class, they taught you how to type. I would like finish my lesson early, and then I would go back to like the first lesson. Dude, it was like, I can't, this is going to be over exaggeration, but I'd go back to the first lesson and just do like the numbers, and I had it memorized. It was like 1,000 words a minute or something.
You lie.
Because I had I had it memorized. I was just going like this, and it was so sick. It wasn't 1,000.
Aren't you a pecker when you type?
No, I know. No, that's just for that game.
Don't you type like this? Or is that someone else I'm thinking about?
That's not me, dude. That's not.
Oh,
no.
that's Tebow. Tebow is a pecker. He types like this. He types with his thumbs and index fingers.
Is he quick?
He's pretty fast.
Yeah,
He's our director of ops.
Okay, it wasn't 1,000 words a minute, but it was like, I mean, it was fast. I'll put it that way. But I had it memorized. It wasn't like I was typing new sentences.
Yeah.
But you just hear me in the back of the class like, yeah.
What a nerd. Your weight room numbers are pretty freaky. I remember the first time we spoke when I was in Singapore, we FaceTimed and we talked. I was like, what are your weight room numbers? And you're like, 650 deadlift. You bench like three, what is it, 340?
It was two. No.
Okay.
290.
My fish was this big.
Yeah. See, it's happening to you. I don't know what I do to people.
I remember being like, oh, you want me to be your strength coach? I don't know how I can help you here. Like, you're already strong, dude.
Yeah, it's like when I was lifting, because all I was doing was lifting.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I've noticed is like if I get to use my whole body, I'm pretty good. But as soon as I start to isolate, like I don't think my bench or squat or anything is like that impressive. As soon
you
as
squat at 405, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think like compared to my deadlift,
650.
Yeah.
Trap bar.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe 405 core. But I feel like if I get to use my full body, like, because there's guys on the team that, like, in college, I could compete with bench and squat and stuff like that. But as soon as I get to use, like, a clean or a snatch where it's full body or deadlift, I feel like that's where I really excel. Like, and that's why other sports were so fun.
Yeah.
Because it's something new of learning a skill where I get to utilize my whole body.
You block snatched 110 or something, right? 120?
Block snatch was No, it was how many? Wait.
It was like a red and a yellow.
Yeah.
Red and yellow is 100 kilos.
So it was 102.
102 kilos.
Or was it 105? It was 102 or 105, something like that. Yeah.
And your best clean and jerk is 2...
No, 3. Kg. It was red, green, 5, 2.5. I know that sounds
red, green. So that's 120, 130, 140 plus 2.5. So that's 142 or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is 308 or 3.
It was like
318.
I think is my PR.
Best clean.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you first hit me up and you told me all these numbers, I was like, what do you want me to do?
Well, the biggest, it wasn't like, I knew it wasn't an issue of strength, and this is just going off of like what I'm feeling in my body and what's going on in the water. I didn't feel like it was an issue of strength,
which we found out.
Yeah.
And we found other things that we could improve on.
Yeah. Like it was more an imbalance of my strength to power ratios were like significantly off from what you showed me. And it was more like, I feel like the athlete side of things was being suppressed because it was just so heavy focused.
Because this is what you were doing on your own after Paris.
Oh yeah,
right?
I mean it was just it wasn't even a best guess. It was like I'm just gonna lift. Everything's just gonna be really heavy.
Yeah,
and it's I got really strong, which is nice. Like knowing that if I really wanted to just get as strong as we can, or if you want to get me to 700 deadlift, or
we could do it, but like what's the trade off?
I feel like I was missing in high school going to play ultimate frisbee, or I had 2 gym periods in high school, both of which I just go and play volleyball. Or even at college, like we do pick up basketball. So I feel like those are really important for me because it's something outside of the pool where I get to use my full body and just connect different neurological pathways of something outside the water. Like it's so important. That's why I don't think I've ever had a bad weight room day, just because it's so fun.
Today was so fun.
Today was really good.
Today was really fun.
A lot of jumps.
The vibes were really good.
Yeah. So just the way I don't think I've ever had a bad weight room day. It's just so different than the water, but at the same time what we're doing is correlating exactly. Like I think I could go through every exercise and be like, I can see this is where it's helping us.
Do you feel like the stuff in the weight room helps you feel more connected in the water? Like say you don't go in the weight room, do you feel like disconnected in the water?
No,
To
be honest. Well, like
your feel is just so good.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think so. I mean, I would feel weaker. I think there's certain parts that might feel disconnected, especially up front, like the catch where you're wrapping around the water like that and you're just holding gallons. Like I think parts like that might feel a little slippy, but technically, I don't think so. No, I just think that pop and speed is definitely going to be missing. Because I didn't lift at all in high school. It was just body weight stuff, med balls, running med balls.
Miles or sprints?
We would run. It was like 400 yards. We would usually do like a lap and some burpees and then a lap. So it would be like one mile. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Sorry, Jason. But yeah, that's what we did. But on Fridays we get to play ultimate frisbee, which was really
nice.
fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't touch weights until freshman year of college, and then my body responded. I put on, it was like close to 30 pounds.
Your freshman year.
Yeah. I came in at 167, like right under 170.
And then you're 187 your freshman year.
No, it was wait, did I say 20 pounds?
Yeah.
30
pounds. So you're 197.
Yeah, that was the highest I saw. And then that was a little too heavy for my frame at the time, I think. But it was like I just responded that quick to lifting. So I'm glad that I waited. And then it took me, I think, until sophomore year to kind of figure out how to actually use that in the water, because it just kind of felt like I was lugging around mass.
What was your fastest year? Senior year?
Yeah, that was my fastest. I think my favorite was junior year, though.
Why was that?
I didn't have a target. I didn't have a target on my back. It was, I had
You're on the rise.
Yeah, I think that was kind of my on the rise year. Like I was chasing Santo and Hunter Fly. Like he had beat me everyone beat me freshman year, but sophomore year I think I got second or third in Hunter Fly, and so I was chasing, and that's really
fun. The chase is more fun than being
hunted.
hunted.
Yeah, it's actually not like I'll stay like. What affects me more? Like, am I happier when I win or like sadder when I lose? I don't want to. I mean, those are very black and white terms, but like, I don't like to lose more than I like to win. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you hate losing.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, but it's not so much like. I just like to chase. Like if we were playing pickleball right now, and the scores, you're
down.
It's 21-20, you win. That's so much fun to me. It's not like if it's a close game and competitive, that's what I like. It's not so much that, I have to win. Like if I'm racing, it's me and Kyle. Me and Kyle going at it in 100 free or something, and we both go. I mean, if we both went slow, that would really bug me. But me and Chalmers are going after it 100 free. I go 46-0. He goes 45-9. It's like I'm probably okay with that. Sometimes there is a better man. I don't know. You might say maybe it's a weak competitor in me. I don't think so. I just enjoy the chase, like the heat of the moment, or just having a close game or a close race, like having someone bring out the best in you. And I think no matter what, there could be someone better than you on that day.
So when Calvin beat you today on the first Destro rep,
it bugs me because I knew I could have done better.
Yeah.
But if I finish, I say that's the best rep I've ever done, and then he goes after and beats me, and I don't think I can have.
I saw something in your face when you found out what Caleb or not Caleb, Calvin went.
Well, both of them went. I mean, Santi got me as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, because winning doesn't do that. It doesn't do that much for me, to be honest. It's not like that's not why I'm in the sport.
When you won gold at the Olympics, it didn't feel like anything.
I mean, I felt like, don't get me wrong, it felt good.
You're like, it's just a gold medal.
No,
God damn it.
It wasn't like but that's not what I was. That's not what I was chasing. Like right now, when I was talking to you when we were at the, whatever that gym was, the one when I first landed.
Yeah, when we went to the hot tub.
Yeah, when we were tubbing. I'm trying to beat. It's not like I'm trying to call out one person, or there's no one in the sport that I don't like.
You're a golden retriever.
The more we talk about this, like that guy's literally just a golden retriever.
Yeah.
It's trying to beat the kid from 2020 and 2019.
Yeah.
That's the fun part for me. Is because I know my weaknesses from 2019, 2020. Like I'm not in a 20-year-old or a 25-year-old's body, which is fine because I actually don't feel that much different. I still feel I still am a young buck, but I know what his weaknesses were and how he operated and what his fears were. So, 5 years from now, I could be saying, ooh, I know what,
29-year-old Caeleb was thinking.
Exactly.
I really like what you said in the hot tub of like, you used to operate from a place of, fear. I'm trying not to be a loser. And now you're trying to operate from a place of like, I just want to have fun.
I just want to try to get better and figure this sport out. And that's a fun part. It's a puzzle. It's a never-ending puzzle, infinite number of pieces. And like today, I feel like we got to put a couple of them together. Yeah. This morning's practice, certainly at the meet in Chicago. So that's what's fun. And I definitely lost sight of that for a couple of years. And not being able to chase was rough. And like I don't want this to sound bad, but like I didn't lose. And I'm really not that good at handling pressure. I'm really good at masking it. And then I think it just eventually it just bubbled up, and I couldn't contain it anymore. I was so good at just suppressing it and ignoring it that eventually that's what the demons called up to me. Like nothing was ever good enough, and it was just a place of fear. It wasn't like I lost the purity of the sport, of like that little kid, or the quote from Step Brothers, where the dad is talking to Brennan, and the quote is, "Don't lose your dinosaur," and it's, don't ever lose the parts of you that were fun when you were a kid. Like at a swim meet, when you're 10 years old, you're not thinking about your meet warm up. You're probably like 5 minutes before your race, you're throwing the football around or something like that, and you step Twizzlers. Up. Yeah, yeah. For me, it was the was it Pixie Sticks, which is literally just sugar.
Yeah,
it's just straight sugar. Yeah. Yeah, like you just are doing it for the love of the game. Like that's all. It's just you in the water. And so I let some demons get in the way, and a lot of the baggage, I gave it more power than it should have gotten. So I feel like I'm at a place, like I'm operating now just fully stripped, like a hard reset of my career of the next chapter with you and Steve and Eva. And it's been so fun of like just figuring out how I work again, and a new training protocol, and my body responding well. Like it's been, y'all have genuinely made it fun again. Like I know that's a basic word to use, but being on deck, it's like the parts that I love about the sport I can actually see again, because I'm not blinded, like feeling like a piece of shit because I didn't go to best time.
Yeah. How were you able to make that mental transition?
I had to hit lower than rock bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I wish it was, no, I don't wish anything was different. For me, it took being away from the water about a year and hitting a true rock bottom, to where it was like I couldn't even think about swimming. I'd take the long way around campus to avoid the pool. I didn't reach out to anyone at the water. Like I remember me and Megan actually, when I was on my break from 2022, which is like my true rock bottom, Megan took me to swim with the manatees, which was awesome.
Like,
but like
literal manatees, you swim?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if this was like a restaurant or something.
No. It's like, because in the wintertime, the manatees come in from the ocean, because the water in the springs is like, it's always 72 degrees, so it's warmer.
Yeah.
So you just get a wetsuit and you can swim with them. So it's sick. It's just this giant, like...
It's pretty cool. Yeah, did you feel like a manatee?
Sea cow. That's what sucked, is I hadn't swam in months.
So you're a little...
And as soon as I jumped in, it was like, I feel off. And I was critiquing everything. And I was like...
Off the bat.
Yeah, which stunk, because I was like, I'm not ready to come back. I'm not ready to come back at all.
Do you still feel like you're like that?
Yeah. Yes.
You're very cerebral.
I don't want to get rid of the parts of me that made me great either. That's what I told Nicole. Like, because right when I landed back, like when I left Worlds early.
Who's Nicole?
My therapist. Sorry. Right when I got back in, that was one of the first things I said to her. I was like, I want you to make me better, but not too much better. Because I was like, I feel like I need some demons to swim fast. And then she hit me with she sniped me immediately. It was like, do you think you need to be miserable to swim fast? I was like, no. And that's where I was, and that's why it was tricky, is because I was swimming really faster than anyone had ever swum, but it came at a cost, and that's all I knew how to operate in. Was I was just repeating the same thing, and it was working. So it had to get to the point where it wasn't working anymore, which thank goodness.
That's hard.
I could finally take a step back of like, let's just get out of this for a year. Didn't, like, after Paris, didn't know if I was going to come back, and I just missed it. I just missed being in the playful parts of it, dancing with the water, or just blowing bubbles, or just feeling the grip tape on the blocks on my feet. Like, I just missed those little parts. And yeah, I feel like I have them back now, but now it's like, well, I'm actually swimming pretty good. So it's like, it's the best of both worlds, and everything's new. I need newness. I need an enriched environment. I need new stuff. And I think, what's the definition of insanity? Like doing the same thing
over again, expecting a different result.
Yeah. So it's nice to have just something new and reaching out to everyone. I mean, I love the sport so much. It's just guys and girls. Like, it's not separated. It's the whole planet doing it too. It's not just like, football, where it's just the U.S. or it's every country has swimmers. And I reached out to everyone I could. Everyone was so helpful. So yeah, I'll always be in debt to this sport. Yeah.
That's such a hard thing, because like you were reinforced because you were doing so good and you were miserable, and that cycle. I struggle with the same thing of like, you must be miserable in order to be successful. Yeah. I think it's definitely a swimmer thing, where like you work your ass off, you're miserable, you're tired, and then you see results. And then I took that mentality and applied it to business, and I'm like, you have to work your ass off until you're miserable, or else you won't be successful.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to make that switch.
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of examples of it because I mean, you look at a lot of the top athletes, and we were talking on the way to practice or after practice to the weight room today of like some that have been arrested. There's been, I mean, a bunch of athletes that have been arrested or just because I feel like they are so obsessive about their sport where that's all they know and they're just like not good people, and I don't want to become that, and I don't think that's what it takes to become successful. And that's kind of what I want to find out. And like I wasn't a dickhead when I was swimming fast. Like I was still a nice person. It was just
you're a good person.
It was not. Well, thank you.
It
was just I don't take compliments well. It makes me thank you, but yeah, sorry. I'm trying to work on it. Like you don't have to be miserable to do it, because I go back to like when I was the one chasing. And it was so fun. So am I like, do I just have to be miserable if I'm not the one chasing? I don't know. I hope not. I don't have a target on my back right now, which is, it's just a fun spot. That's why 2017, I think, was my most favorite year, is because nobody knew my name.
Yeah, you were on the rise.
And then in Budapest, it was just like, it was just so fun. It was so pure. Like I was just a kid swimming and having fun. And then after that meet, like seeing like, then the comparisons start of me and MP, and it's like, I promise you, I'm not going to win 8 gold medals. It's not like I'm just trying to. This sport makes me a better person. Like that's why I like doing it. Like if it makes me a better husband, father. It teaches you a lot about yourself. Like you get it. Like when it's just you in that water, like ooh, those demons come out. Or in the discipline, like I love that. I absolutely love the parts of the sport of how obsessive can you get while still keeping it healthy.
Yeah,
I think that's the biggest difference. It's like my routine might look the same, or my approach might look the same, but I'm able to shut it off quicker.
Do you feel like you handle pressure better now?
Yeah. Only because I think my approach, like it's just stepping up to the blocks now. I actually look forward to the race. It's not out of a place of fear.
Do you think it's because you're back on the chase?
Yeah. So to answer your question, I don't know yet, because I don't know if I'm back in like that much of a pressurized environment, because I'm the one chasing right now.
Right.
So I don't know. I think if I just say overnight, I had a huge target on my back, would I handle it better right now than before? I don't know.
But I feel like now that you've been through the cycle at least once.
Yeah.
The first time it was all new to you. When you were at the top, you're like, oh, now there's a target on my back. And then you're miserable. And that was the first cycle. But if it happens, like you're going to be at the top again. And the second time around, target's on your back again.
Yeah.
You can look at Caeleb Dressel from a third person perspective and be like, oh, I've done this before. I've been here before. Yeah,
I would like to say yes. I would like to say, yeah, I think I would be able to handle it a lot better. I think because of right now, the parts that I don't like about the sport are not in the driver's seat. I'm aware of them.
It's in the back seat.
Yeah, they're in the back. I like to think of it. Have you seen Inside Out, that movie?
No.
Have you seen the second one?
Yeah. Is that the one with the emotions?
Yeah. I like to view what's going on in my head kind of like that. So I like, for a majority, like when I was swimming fast, I wasn't in the driver's seat at all times. It was more like the critical part to me of, everything had to be perfect. And again, every stroke I'm taking in practice, there's thought going into it. I mean, everything I'm doing.
I see that.
Yeah.
I can see your thinking.
It's fun. It's fun for me. I'm a thinker. There's just 3 parts: is myself, my body, and then the water.
Yeah.
And like just trying to perfect that dance. That's how I like to think of it, as an inside out. It's like these parts of me, and handing over the reins at certain parts. Like sometimes maybe I do need the critic to come out of like, that's not good enough.
Are you able to shut one up?
That's what I think that's the biggest difference from me now and me a couple years ago, is I can shut them off much better than before. Whereas before it was just like the critic, or the one where it's like,
would be loud.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit. Like if I had a bad practice, it's like, hard to go to bed at night. And it's like, it was really hard keeping up with that because there was no satisfying it. My first thought after, Hunter Fly world record and, what was it? It was my first
2019.
2019
in Korea.
Was I missed the turn.
Yeah, your feet were separated or something.
Like
right?
I didn't even celebrate or crack a smile because it wasn't the final. Like I always found a way out of feeling happy for myself. Like, because the part that was steering the ship was like, no, that you can't be happy yet. It wasn't even the final because it's a semifinal.
Yeah.
And I went for it because I had the 50 free right before the final. So I was like, no, you're not. You can't celebrate because what if you a place of
fear.
of fear. Like, what if you don't win the final? You just want to
scared.
So I've gotten a lot better at, I feel like, shutting those parts off.
Yeah.
But not all the way, because that's also like, I don't want it to be happy all the time.
Yeah.
As I was we were talking about this morning too, of like, if it's a bad swim, I do not want to be coddled. I hate being coddled. I don't want to coddle myself.
Oh, you did okay.
Dude, it's like, if it's a bad swim, all I crave so bad, or a bad swim, is just like, no, just tell me it was bad and let's move on and let's go get better. I don't want you to try to find the sunshine, because I'm not going to hear any of it. Or when I was sick in Chicago,
we kind of coddled you, me and Steve.
Yeah, you coddled me.
That I think we're right. You're wrong.
I know, and I know, but I still won't admit it. But it's like, I don't want to hear. It's like, oh yeah, it was probably because you're sick. No, it wasn't.
I mean, you were laid up in a hotel bed for 2 days.
So I mean, that's like, it's just stuff like that. I know how I work, and like, I've been doing this since I was 5, and I'm still learning so much about this. It's really tough for me to, like, in season, I'm not great. It's so tough for me to watch people who I'm going to be racing at the end of the year, like, I'm getting crushed by them. Yeah. But it's like, I just have to stay patient, stay the course. And it's been that way since high school. I just haven't been good in season really ever. I think my body, like, takes on fatigue pretty quickly and holds on to it.
But you adapt quickly.
Yeah. And I think so too.
Your muscles adapt quickly. Even Josh, when he was working on you when you were here last time, he said you had like a knot or whatever, and he was pressing on it, and it released in like 5 minutes or something like that.
Dita, it's the same thing. Like, I can go in all just gunked up, and there's things where she'll push on it and she'll hit me with a ew. I'm like, dude, just sit there, put your thumbs in it, and let's just get rid of it. And same thing. I feel like I am very appreciative of my body in that regard. And even with just new, I mean, dude, probably 80% of the stuff I'm doing with you is new for me.
Is it?
That's what. Yeah. Yes. Did you not know that?
I don't know.
I've been with you since we started in, like, what, September? I did 3 exercises I've never done today. Or never done before.
Which one?
It was the hip raises.
You haven't done those?
No. This one maybe? That was new. The hip raises and...
the sideline hip raise.
Yeah.
Or the GHD one.
The sideline. Okay. And then there was one more. But yeah, I mean, I think that's what's really fun with you is, like, I mean, your bank of, like, exercises is...
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
It's just so vast, and there's such a good variety, which is really important for me. And I feel like majority of swimmers, where there's a different way to go tackle the same idea. Because the goal is not to get really good at, hip raises, the plank hip raises. No, it's got to translate into the water.
That is a step that builds to something else, that builds to something else, that builds to fast swimming.
So it's never just like, let's get really good at this one exercise. Right. It's like, I mean, who really cares? Because then
I just wanted you to look like a Pilates princess. That's why I made you do that. We got it on the vlog too. Check it out.
Those things lit
Caeleb, the Pilates princess.
If you clip that in there, you'll see me shaking. Those things lit me up. I was talking to Calvin about it. I was like, hey.
You're like whispering to him because you're embarrassed.
Oh yeah. I was like, hey, those planks get you? He's like, yeah. No, it was Mikkel. Oh. Yeah. He goes, yeah. I was like, yeah, okay, that makes you feel a little better. That was RPE like 11.
It was supposed to be 4 today. Can we talk about your start?
Let's do it.
When you're on the blocks, where's the tension? What are you thinking about? What cues are in your head?
So I feel like the biggest cues is, like, if I'm stepping up, I'll curl the toes to where the block is pushing into my pads, like the pad of my foot. So I'll get enough.
This part.
Yeah, like it'll be just before that. So I feel like I'm actually pushing off of this chunk right there. Okay. Yeah, so it's right in the crack. Okay. I'll put about enough pressure on, like, I lean back just to where I'll feel pressure on my back foot.
Just enough. Yeah. So you start forward, and then they say take your mark.
I don't lean when they say take your mark. I lean when, like, as they're calling us up, because I don't want to.
Okay, you're already there.
Yeah, I don't want to be moving. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of people, I notice, they're standing until they say take your mark.
That drives me nuts.
Yeah, I don't like, if you do that, I literally hate your guts.
So how do you feel about Ben Proud?
That's the first person.
Ben just stands there.
Yeah, I know.
And then he comes down. Like, what are you doing?
I could never. I would be so panicked. I think Brian Held did that for a little bit. Yeah. I don't hate your guts if you do that. Let me just clarify that. Yeah, I go ahead and get in the position. And I'll just give the arms a little shake, and then just kind of to remind my arms, I'll give usually the block like just a little bit of a pull, and then lean far enough back to where there's just a little bit of weight. Like you can feel your body weight shift to your back foot, but it's not a lot.
Just,
like
what would you say, like 80-20, 90-10?
Not it's. I would say probably 80-20.
80 front foot, 20
Yeah.
back foot. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's like it's such a because. Some person, like if we were to actually test it, who knows what it would actually be. But what I'm feeling, it feels like 80-20. But I bet if we were to test it, it would probably be 60-40. I'm probably putting more than I think, but that's what's comfortable for me. I put the block on a 4. If there was a 3.5, I would do 3.5. And then what everyone misses is you have to use your arms. Because like even when in practice today, like I don't feel like I just feel like people are missing something. Because I don't think I'm that like
They're missing the 40-inch vertical that you have.
Is it but that's the thing though. Is like I don't think because there's other swimmers out there with who can jump.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know why they can't get it to go into the block because it's like I mean when I was going against Calvin or the diving glides yesterday, it's like 15 meters if you can just I was getting half a second on I don't want to say who I was going next to, but
I think it's the way you enter the water.
Yeah, so I actually like to enter deep. I try to get deep, and it sounds weird, but as soon as I enter and my feet are through, I like immediately pull up. Like I think of like a pilot. Like
talk to me about the you always mention the vacuum.
Yeah, if you hit it right, like you will feel where the water almost like vacuums you in. Like it gives you a hug and it like you hit it just right. And that's if your feet don't smack. It has to be one line, one hula hoop. That's the best way to put it. So that's great. If you can jump 20 feet out, awesome. But if you're not entering clean, it's absolutely pointless. Right. So you have to have both of getting far out and height. So I feel like people miss the height because to get your angle correct, because I go pretty deep, but it doesn't look like it because I immediately pull up. And for whatever reason, even on the diving glides, like that, I'm not at the surface, but it's like as soon as I enter and I'm staying about, I'm probably like 4-5 feet under the water, maybe even more. Are
you actively trying to pull up with your hands as you enter the water to course correct? I'm
not thinking about my angle because my lungs are gonna. No. It's nothing with. How do I pull up?
Spoken like a true elite athlete, you just don't know how you do these things.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I don't. How do I pull up? I'm not changing the angle of my hands or anything like that. I don't know. It's weird because if you were to go underwater and sink down, you could do a 360 without ever breaking streamline. How are you doing that? You don't know.
That's a great question.
I don't know. It's a feel thing. Like
you do it from your core.
Because you can push off the wall, rotate this way, and then you can
go the other
turn
way.
it. Yeah, without.
Why? Whoa, that's weird.
Yeah, it's all. I think it's just if you're in the
that's freaky.
That's the relationship. That's the relationship with the water. I feel like there's just you learn that pattern of like talking with the water of how it works, and it might just be firing a little muscle group here, or making a little adjustment there. So I think it's just micro adjustments where I get the correct angle, but I'm not like
pulling.
Yeah.
Talk to me about your undies. Oh, there's a difference, by the way, that I learned from Caeleb today.
Yeah.
Underwater kick versus undies versus underwater dolphin kick. They're all different. I didn't know this.
Well, underwaters
are dolphin kicks.
Dolphin kicks.
Yeah.
Underwater kicks
is flutter kick.
Yeah, because if you're doing or underwater kicking, because what you wrote was no. You wrote underwater kick.
I wrote hands on socks.
You wrote hands on socks. It was just not a good start. It was underwater kick. If it said underwaters or underwater kicks, if it was plural, then I would have been like, okay, we're doing undies.
Yeah.
But it just said underwater kick, and so I've done with a board like you just kick underwater.
Yeah.
Or swim underwater. We've done that. I think I did that with you last time, didn't we? Did we swim underwater?
We may have.
Yeah, I think we did. But yeah, I thought I want to make sure I was doing the right thing, dude.
Clarify. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. What are you thinking about when you're doing your undies?
So for me, it's a full body movement. Yeah. It's not just the legs. I think that's why I really don't think I'm that good at underwaters, to be honest. I think I'm just good at committing to them. So I think there's actually a lot of people who are like a lot better underwater, than me.
If you were to go from a dead stop and then start kicking underwater.
I get smoked by probably 90% of people in the sport, but I think I'm good. Like what my underwaters are good at is maintaining my speed. So from the start and from the wall. But if you have me go from I'm not anything from a dead stop. I don't have a career.
Maybe that's what we have to do more of.
Dead stop?
Just do dead stop stuff if that's your weakness.
Yeah, I think so. So I'm not good at generating speed, but I can maintain it. I think that's the name of the game for me. So for undies, it's a full body movement, and I feel like it comes from chest down on the front and then on the back shoulder blades. So that's about the same spot if you were to just cut me in half here. And so chest up is going to be the whip handle.
Yeah, I've heard you say this. I really like that.
And so you don't want to be stiff or rigid. Like, as if you watch me any underwater video, I'm not purposely trying to like move my hands like this. That's just what feels natural. So if you go and watch Lochte had a very similar, I feel like underwater, he had more upper body movement. MP was very
more still.
Yeah, so I feel like that's the whip handle, and then everything down from there is the actual whip.
Yeah.
And so it should be one fluid, like here's my handle, and then everything just going down the line is going to be flicking. Yeah, it's like one giant flick going all the way down to your toes, and then you repeat it back the other way.
So all your intention is here. All your focus is right here.
It starts underwater.
Sternum.
Underwater kicks start right here.
Yeah.
I mean, and there is some where you could like really play with like fingertips.
The fingertips.
But it's like, what are we doing, folks? Like, it's just, I think here down, you just think about right here. And I think that's honestly for a lot of the strokes. Like, if for freestyle, I would move it down maybe a little bit of like, this is where the focus is going to be in the 50. It's just...
Steve was telling me that you were thinking about this rotating through your sternum, and that feels nice.
Yeah, so we'll call it like this chunk. It's probably about the size of like a volleyball, and that's where, I mean, pretty much every stroke or anything where I'm going to be trying to go fast through the water is where I'm going to be focusing. So for fly... or I should say, maybe 6 inches from the sternum. So for fly, my focus is kind of right here. So pressing through here, but pressing...
your throat.
Yeah, forward, like this little divot.
Yeah.
I like to use that as like my focus spot in the stroke.
Really? Interesting. Yeah. So you're kind of like driving down with
this because my back is very flexible. So I think it's which is really good, but I run into problems too because I can arch so much. Where I think it could be harmful. So for me, I need to think about not only pressing here, but pressing forward, and that takes away some of the arch. And then for freestyle, it's kind of below that money spot right here. It's kind of the focus is right here, and just staying balanced and not getting squirrely, just staying balanced, and almost like I am not even trying to pull with my arms. Like when I really hit flow state with freestyle, I really don't feel it in my arms at all. It feels like my belly's doing all the work, and my arms are just like moving with the water. It's not like I'm grabbing and yanking.
So you're thinking like doing this. This is all your focus.
Yeah. Yeah. When I hit it correctly, and it's like I shouldn't even feel like I'm trying to catch because all that stuff is just taking care of itself, and I'm rotating. Because if this can set the tempo, the arms take care of themselves. It's only happened a few times, like a couple times in practice, and like. I don't even think I had it happen in Chicago, to be honest. It's hard. I mean, it's hard. It hasn't come natural yet, but I think you just need more time with it.
How about breaststroke?
Focus on breaststroke.
Did you break the American record in breaststroke?
I did, but it was just because I had pullouts.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm being honest, I can't swim. I'm not a good breaststroke swimmer.
Yeah.
So, and that's where short course has gone. And like, I would never dare call myself a breaststroke. I knew that. I thought I could get the record.
Broke the American record. I'm not a breaststroker.
Yeah, but then throw me in the long course pool. It's like, So
what's your best 100 breast long course?
I think 101 or 102. It's either 101.2 or 102.1. I can't remember.
Can you look it up real quick, Sid?
Yeah, give that a Goog. It's like 108 or something. Let me see.
Where's your focus for breaststroke?
For me, it's just the front, and then wherever my head is pointing, like just getting, it's kind of right here, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I coach, the top of the forehead.
Bring that forward.
It's funny.
And then the catch, it's so similar to fly.
101.2.
Oh, it's 101. That's not bad.
Dang. What's Tebow's best time? I think he beat Tebow.
101 or something like that.
Wow.
You did that in
Atlanta?
2019 Atlanta.
2019 Atlanta.
Wow. Oh, that's mid-season too. So it's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Wow.
I mean, not mid. I shouldn't say mid-season. That sounds dumb. It's like that's like a month out from Worlds, probably. I think that's where I swam 2 fly as well. I think that's my best.
The 156.
May 2019.
So before Worlds.
June, July. I mean, we're 2 months out.
Or was that that wasn't trials?
That's Atlanta.
It was Atlanta.
That's 2 months out. So I mean, that's still pretty good.
It's pretty good.
But I'm never one of those to say like, I'm never a coulda, woulda, shoulda. Of
Yeah.
like, oh, I could have been under a minute, or I could have been like, no, that's my best time.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
if I taper down, I could have gone slower in breaststroke. Yeah, who knows?
Breaststroke's weird like that. Sometimes you put more effort in and you go slower.
I understand backstroke the least.
Yeah, backstroke's weird. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing. And Steve is really good at like simplifying it for me. He's like, well, if you think about it, it's exactly what the freestyle catch is.
Just on your back.
Yeah, and it's
People
still.
will say that, but I don't understand.
I couldn't get, because he's like, if you think about you're doing this and then backstroke, you have to think about if you just rotate, that's the catch right there.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
It's still like I have a hard time making it compute.
I don't know how to dump the water
I have
at
no
the
idea.
hip.
Oh, yeah.
Like, do I go this way? Do I go this way? You know,
I don't think anybody knows, to be honest. Nobody knows.
just guess. I forget the timeline after. So after Paris, you took a break. And then what happened? When did you start training on your own?
So I started in January. So just call it like August. I'm officially back from Paris.
Didn't do anything for 5 months?
No, it was just hanging out with Megan, family, friends, traveling. I mean, yeah, and I still was trying to figure out like the frustrations with that swim meet of like, well, what went, because I had a really good year of training. I trained really hard. I was really strong in the weight room. So just trying to get a grasp, like I just wanted an answer of like what happened. So it's just,
Did you ever figure that out?
No.
Yeah. That's
No.
That's the frustrating part. Like,
Yeah.
maybe you just don't have it that day.
I have some ideas. I have some ideas of what I don't want to say what went wrong, but what
What could have been better?
yeah, it was like I don't have regrets because who knows what I have regrets or I would have done this different. Who knows? I'm not sitting. I didn't never. Maybe I never meet you, or I don't know, or maybe I'm just done swimming. I don't know. So I don't have any regrets. It was just how I could have swum faster. We'll put it that way. I'd rather not say those on air. Just because it's like it's my own stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't want to look like that I'm blaming somebody else in that sense. But yeah, I just taking my time reflecting on the swim meet. I had a hard time. It's always hard coming back from the Olympic Games.
Yeah.
Especially like my personality is I want to go and just be home
Yeah.
and not deal with the spotlight. But Paris was tricky because I almost craved the approval of like, I know I didn't do well. It's like this love me from afar type thing. Of like, I know I didn't do well, but am I still enough for you type deal. So it was really tricky. And Tokyo was just like, please stay away from me. But it was harder because like my results in Tokyo were like pretty good. So it was different. It went from like, I didn't want to go to the grocery store with Megan in 2020. And then in Paris, it was like, love me from afar type deal. But it was like just craving the approval of like, was that enough? What was it? Like 2 relay golds and a silver. I don't even know, actually. I think it was that. What was it? Yeah, two relay golds and a silver. So it's like, that's pretty good. Individually was not great at all. But
What was the
like
silver in?
The 400 medley.
Medley.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I got going. What was your original question? I can't even remember.
Oh, what was the timeline? Like,
Oh, the time-
you took a break.
Yeah.
And then all of 2024,
That's
you were
right.
just on your own, right?
Yeah, so getting through 2024 of like figuring out what the heck happened and dealing with coming back from the Olympics, it's tough. And so we had our family Christmas. We always rent an Airbnb together.
Because Tyler can't
Yeah.
be with you guys.
My older brother can't take off of work, so we were all hanging out. It was great. And just, I don't know, after that, the trip, I just missed the water. I don't know what did it to me. I think I just kind of missed routine. Like I had my fun. Like I work really well off of routine. I love having routine. I love the discipline aspect. So I think I just had my fun. And like Christmas, like we had a good time. So I think I probably just felt gross with myself. I was like, I just want to go do something.
You're like 230.
Yeah, it's gross.
Just have a gut.
It's gross. So I just missed being in the water. So I started back of only doing, I'm talking like the first time I got back in the water was like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, nice. And then anytime I would get bored or didn't like what I was doing, I would just immediately stop. Mm-hmm. So that was kind of my parameters of like, only do things that are fun. If I don't like it, don't do it. And then I would never go over, I think the longest practice is like hour 15. So I was not doing anything.
For all of 2024.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and just lifting heavy.
Yeah.
So it was kind of my best guess, but not really. Like I knew I wasn't doing enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it was just only things I enjoyed because I knew how delicate my relationship was with the sport at this time, and I didn't want to
ruin it.
Right. I didn't want to be the
off
one
the bat.
Yeah, off the rip. Nice, good job, not being great in Paris. Now let's go back and just let's create demons again. So I knew how delicate it was, and then just putting my feelers out. That's when I started making a bunch of calls. Lee Zach was probably the most informative of. Everyone was informed. I mean, I called so many people, dude. So,
what did Lee Zach tell you?
He just that it's basically I can do this. It wasn't anything specific of you need to be doing this or that. It's if you just commit to it, of whatever it is you end up deciding to do, you're going to be great. And then just his story of he trained alone for most of his career. He only ran singles from when he was 23 years old and on because he ran doubles when he was 22 and he had a bad season. He's not doing that again. I was like, dude, you're such a beast. That's so sick. So, because this was all new territory of what I was doing, and it was I didn't fully buy into it, and especially because I was just guessing. And I think knowing that in a couple months, it's I'm not gonna be doing this forever. I don't want to just be taking my best guesses. I think. It's not fair to myself. It's not fair to the sport or the genetics I have or the talent to just be second guessing, or guessing. So as soon as I finished my last race in nationals that year, so I did a couple stops along the way, and it was fun. But I literally went the same time from beginning of season to end of season.
In 24.
Yeah,
Nationals
we're
24.
in 2025 at this point.
Oh right, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, when did I start training? No, because I was out of the water longer than that. I don't know. My timeline's all messed up as well because I thought I was out of the water longer than 4 months. Maybe I didn't get in the water in January. Maybe it was because I thought I was out of the water 6 months. I don't know. I was out of shape. We'll put it that way.
Yeah. So you basically came back 2025, maybe January, February, March, somewhere around there.
Maybe it was March or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I went to.
But training alone, basically. Yeah.
And it was it was good for me.
Yeah.
Because it was. Starting the process of hitting the reset button on my career is what I want to call it. And it was just getting that bond back and the purity of the sport back. And I think that's what I missed. There's no baggage, not doing anything I didn't like, of just the fun stuff. Couple sprints, couple blasts, getting the heart rate up. Nothing was that. There was some stuff that was pretty good. I was swimming with weights on my back and things it was just fun. Things going back to high school, what did I enjoy that we did that I just haven't been able to do? Yeah. And it was just swimming outside. I had the sunshine. It was great.
Swimming outside. Steve told me that I don't know if I should mention this, but you found a lake. It was over Christmas, so you were on your way to, I forget where you were, but then you couldn't find a pool, so you just found a random lake that was 40-degree water, and you just hopped in.
Yeah, that was it was probably pretty dumb looking back, but all the pools in the area. We were in North Carolina, so my parents-in-law have what is it called? A mountain house, I guess you can call it. Mountain house?
Cabin?
Yeah, a cabin in North Carolina. And we went up just before Thanksgiving. And I was I'll splash, or I'll get my practice done the day before Thanksgiving, take Thanksgiving off, and then get back into things. So I went to go look up online where the closest pool was, and it said everything is closed day before Thanksgiving, or 2 days before Thanksgiving and the day before. I don't know. It was a mess. Either way, I was I just need to go. Water's water.
You need to touch water.
I need to touch water. Water's water. So I just was I'm just going to drive around till I can find a lake.
That's so crazy,
So
bro.
the first place I stopped at, it was I would have to scale down a mountain. So I bailed on that one. And then I'm driving. And this is wintertime, so everything's frozen. So all the lakes are very low.
Yeah.
So none of the water's running down from the mountain. So I found a body of water where I was I think that's deep enough. So I had to hike. I parked the car. I had to hike down. I had to scale a little bit down the mountain. It wasn't too bad. And then I had to hike. It was probably 500 yards or something like that. And then strip down. And it was still cold enough.
Were you
out.
butt naked?
No, I had a suit on. I had a suit on. I bought a I don't even know which. It was pretty much just a shirt, an overpriced shirt that I was oh, this will keep me warm in the water. It didn't at all. So yeah, it was still cold enough outside to where I think it was like 20s actually. I think it was like I think it was below freezing, but there was still ice on. Like I had to step over ice to get into the water.
And you swam.
I did a couple drills. Yeah, I did some.
You're doing single arm freestyle.
I did some single arm. I did some power pulls and a little bit of long dog.
That's crazy. Can you imagine you're a swim fan in North Carolina and you're just like, you're driving on the highway. You're like, wait a second. There's someone there. So you like go to help them and then gets out. It's Caeleb Dressel. What the heck?
I don't know. I just really wanted to get in the water. And there wasn't going to stop me. I mean, I wasn't in there long because there was a point. I mean, I was not scared for my life. I wasn't scared for my life, but I was like, I can't stay in here longer. Like, that'd be so embarrassing.
Hypothermia.
It'd be embarrassing to die. It'd be really embarrassing.
Caeleb Dressel.
Yeah.
Dies from hypothermia.
From being chilly. Like, I couldn't. So I got in, warmed up, and had like a 20-minute car ride back. So it was fine. It was fine. Yeah.
So going back to the timeline, August was nationals, right?
Yeah.
And then you started making phone calls.
Oh, while I was in California.
Yeah, because you were in a hotel room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did Uber Eats. I remember.
Yeah.
You told me because you don't have Uber Eats by your house.
I don't. They don't deliver because me and Meg are in the boonies. So I love Uber Eats when you're in
California.
Travel. Yeah.
That was like one of the first things you told me. You're like, I'm gonna order Papa John's or something like that.
It was embarrassing, but it's like, wow, it's such a treat. It's such a treat.
Yeah.
I knew immediately. I'm glad I wouldn't have changed anything that time alone. Just me in the water, rebuilding that relationship, getting the fun parts of the sport back, the purity of the sport. Like I got to leave a lot of that baggage behind. And I knew immediately as soon as I finished my last event, I said, okay, I can't do this on my own.
Mm-hmm.
That was my best stab at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think I was going to be anything great. Like, I really didn't. I had fun doing it. It was nice being on deck. I knew my technique was bad. I was really strong, but it wasn't transferring to the water. And I only had like a handful of exercises I was doing anyway. So I knew immediately. And the first thing was I need strength and conditioning, or what we call it is
strength and mobility.
Power, or mine's even different.
Power and mobility. Yeah.
My definition, I'm high maintenance. Our definition's even more than that. So you were the first phone call, and then it was, I knew I wanted a sports scientist. Like I needed to start seeing numbers, and then I wanted to get back with Steve.
Yeah,
like
I wanted to talk about Steve and Eva because they're incredible.
Yeah. I'm glad. My dream from the get-go was, if I put this team together, like all I want is for them to just, to me, almost be out of the picture, and just because everyone's just swim fans here and y'all are passionate. It's like almost like this, like just make the machine and let it be self-sufficient. That's exactly what y'all have done. Like y'all are having phone calls without me, probably just making fun of me.
Yeah.
Like,
did you know we have a text thread?
Without me?
Without you.
Dude, that makes me
I don't know if I should have told you that actually.
No, that makes me so happy. I did not know
We're just
that.
like constantly talking shit.
This guy sucks.
God, this guy's
so annoying. That makes me so happy. That's all I wanted from the get-go. It's like I didn't want to have to moderate or anyone feel like they're leashed by this person or that person. I feel like everyone, there's no egos involved at all.
No, that's the one thing that is crazy is like Steve is completely egoless.
Yeah.
And I love working with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I can tell him anything. I don't feel, when you feel like, I shouldn't tell you this. Like with Steve, it's like,
that's what's,
it's wide open.
He's been like that since 2014 when I started working with him. I was never scared to bring up, if I were to go to him and say like, hey, Streamline's out, I don't like Streamline, he'd be like, okay, let's give it a go.
Let's swim like this.
Yes, he's like, let's give it a go. He'll be willing to try anything.
Yeah.
And that's what's so fun is like the creative outlet that I get to have with Steve. And a lot of coaches are not like that.
Yeah.
It's very, this is how we do things.
Yeah.
There's probably a few hills that Steve would die on of like, yeah, this is how we're gonna do this. Yeah. Like Streamline probably is one of them.
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah. That's what's fun is like just the ideas, and that's what's going to make the sport faster is to have the disagreements or to have a difference of opinions is probably a better way to put it. And
Steve and Eva, I heard got into that's a bad way to say it. They disagreed on something.
Yeah.
Steve and I disagreed on something at Westmont, but it was a very useful conversation.
Yeah, and I think that's how it should be, and that's all I wanted from y'all is like I want this to be a fun process. All I want to be is the one that kind of got the group together, and then for it to be a fun process for y'all, and to like let me be the clay. Yeah, you guys go mold.
Yeah, we go build David.
Yeah.
Chisel David.
Yeah, Just
Yeah.
kidding.
And Eva just makes me feel really dumb.
Yeah.
I feel so dumb around her.
Yeah.
So when we started the podcast, the second ever episode, or she was the first guest, right? Ever. Or she was the first person I ever interviewed. Wasn't it?
Episode 2 or episode 3.
Oh, okay. Anyways, it was very early on in this podcast journey, and like I've never done interviewing, I've never done podcasting.
Yeah.
I have to interview Eva, and I'm just like, I'm like pretending like I know what she's
just
talking about.
nodding
Yeah,
your
I'm like,
head,
yeah, totally,
Yeah.
yeah, lactate, whatever. I don't know what she's talking about,
Dude, there was one. So we had we did my second time testing after what meet was it? The last meet in Austin.
Yeah.
So this was
Austin Pro Swim.
Yeah.
in January. Yeah,
And I remember, I mean, we can get into some of the testing stuff if you want, but like what she had me do. But I remember we're having our team meeting that night after she went through all the data, plugged in her algorithms, whatever. Dude, I was just like quiet there was a segment for like 20 minutes where I got quiet because I asked the question of like the only question I had to like help me understand it. And the way she explained it probably a 5th grader could understand it. And I still didn't get it. So I just got quiet. I was like, I can't look any dumber than I do
you just
now.
say like, yeah.
So I was like, mm-hmm. And just I hit one of these the rest of the time. I was like, and I was like, yeah. And then we moved on. I started asking questions again, but I was like, it's not meant for me to understand. I technically don't need to understand it. Eva understands it. That's all that matters.
Yeah, as long as she knows what she's talking about, I trust you, Eva. Like,
it was
cool.
funny though because Steve got a little quiet too. And we were just, yeah.
Everyone's quiet.
I knew when to give up on that one.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, they're awesome. And Eva's doing all of your lactate testing and your VO2 max testing, and
she tracks all my. I'm not wearing it right now, but my ring data.
Yeah.
So she really all she does with the ring data is like I don't wear it throughout the day, but I just bedtime.
Yeah.
HRV, which
she'll send it to us.
That's been the most exciting one, to be honest, because you have your numbers. Like in the weight room, Steve has his numbers in the pool. But for me, like, I know that stuff's going to take care of itself. But knowing that internally, my body's making changes, like my HRV from when I first started with Steve to the second month of training. So I started October, and then November it went up one tick, and then December I think it dropped, and then January it climbed up big time. And then February, another huge spike.
Yeah.
So knowing that internally I'm responding how I should be to what we're doing in the weight room, what we're doing in the pool, and what changes that Eva's making regarding. So this cycle was a big VO2 cycle.
Max,
Because my VO2, basically there's a huge imbalance of my engine's able to produce a lot, but I can't use the fuel.
Clear it.
Yeah. So I'm pretty twitchy. Like it's a really good engine. I can twitch really good, but it's like, you're good for 5 seconds, and then I can't absorb or eat the lactate. So we're working on the VO2 system, so I can produce that. The engine can go, and it's not inhibited by the other system. So it's like basically we have 3 rabbits right now. It's in the water, the anaerobic rabbit, VO2 rabbit, and the speed rabbit. Yeah, so anaerobic is going to be that's usually like work to rest. I think it's like 1 to 6, so it'll be like a set of, we'll call it 850s, like all out on 4.5 minutes, something like that. And then that's every other week. And then the VO2 set is going to be work to rest 1 to 1, 90% of what my VO2 max is. So that set sucks because no matter what, it's uncomfortable. Because if you're feeling good that day, then it's like, you got to speed up because you got to be at that 90%.
If you're good, it hurts. If you're bad, it hurts.
Yeah, exactly. There's no escaping it. So, that one, that was pretty brutal. So we were alternating. Every Monday was the VO2 max set, and then Fridays we were alternating a VO2 junior, we called it. So it would be like pretty much half of what I did on Monday, and then the next week it would have been the anaerobic rabbit, and then Tuesday, Thursday are speed rabbits. Yeah.
What I really like about Steve is because I'm responsible for the strength and power side, and you're obviously I knew that your vert was going to come down while we do this because it's all VO2 max stuff, and me being responsible for that was kind of like, hey guys, Caleb's vert is dropping. Like, it's my responsibility, so I'm a little bit worried, right?
Yeah.
But obviously, we knew this was going to happen, so I know it's in the back of my mind. But I think Steve picked up on me being like, hey guys, he's like, hey, like he let me speak openly. He's like, yeah, da 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 da.
Yeah.
And I really appreciate that he will keep your concerns in mind.
Yeah.
And he's not like, no, shut the hell up.
Yeah, that we all could have guessed that.
Yeah.
But it's like I've never done this specific of a type of training, where it's like every day, because it's so individualized based off my results from what Eva was doing. And then with Steve, like I don't want to completely abandon what made me great. So it's like, even my speed sessions with Steve, like they look different than like even going with you.
Yeah.
It's because like of what my background was and what did work for me. Yeah. It's like, and that's what's nice about Steve is like I'm not afraid to get tired or get a little ugly.
Yeah.
And it's nice with you too of like, you watch my vert drop to like, ooh, it's like, okay, we're hitting 34, or maybe I was 35. It's like when I was training alone, it was like I was hitting anywhere from 37 to 39 and a half.
Right. And we dropped down to like 35 and a half average. Or
so
something
yeah,
like
I think it was probably like 35 and a half average, but it's like, I'm okay with that because I know some of my best seasons, like I said, I'm not great in season. I hold on to fatigue. I can still swim pretty. I can still swim a really good race plan, but it's like, I've just never been able to go that fast in season. And everything's new this year. So it's like, we're writing the book.
We're learning.
It's like, what if a 35-inch vert is like, what if that's exactly where we need to be? I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Or it's maybe like, oh yeah, maybe we overdid it. We'll make some changes. But like this cycle, we had that 5-week cycle, and I don't really want to pull the plug on anything, to be honest, because I think we haven't been through my numbers yet, but it was like relatively the same of what
it was actually pretty close. I need to look it up, but it was pretty close.
Yeah.
Like your squat jump was 21 on the vault. It's different on the device.
Okay.
No, it's 23. Sorry, 23.
And that's what I was. Yeah.
And that's basically what you were.
That's
September.
coming off of a swim meet, plane ride. Yeah, like I don't want to add a bunch of excuses, but it's like
sprint practice.
Yeah. That's I forgot we swam before. We didn't swim before last time.
No.
Okay.
No. And tomorrow we'll do it fresh.
Okay.
Because we'll just float tomorrow, and then in the afternoon we'll test.
Yeah, and that's with a whole VO2 cycle like accumulated in there as well. So it's just it's I feel like I'm responding exactly how I should be. But like that was my least favorite part about, like, I should say it more aggressive now. That's what I hated after Paris, is like my relationship with my body. It wasn't so much the sport. I actually thought it was like very fair. Media, pressure, whatever. I thought it was very fair in Paris. It was just the relationship with my body I hated because I didn't have an answer as to why it swam so bad. And that's all I wanted. And my only outlet was to get mad at my body. Like, you couldn't keep up. You couldn't do this. You couldn't do that. And so I don't want to end up hating my body. I don't want to end up hating the sport. And that's why it was worth this whole unraveling of the new chapter.
Yeah.
Like, I need to do something different because that's not fair. That's not fair to myself for how much my body's given me, of like the genetics of like, I know I have tools that a lot of swimmers don't have.
Yeah.
I feel like MA's got tools that I don't have. Calvin's got tools that I don't have. Everyone does. And I feel like it's like using those, capitalizing on those. So it's like, I've got some really good tools. I don't just throw them away because I couldn't get my stuff together. That's not fair to the sport. I'm in debt to it. I'm in debt to the water. Maybe not so much the sport, but I do feel like I owe some stuff. That's not fair. My high school senior quote was actually, I hope I can use up all the talent that I have left before I die.
Yeah,
Something along the lines of that, or like ring it out. Like, I don't want to have anything left when I'm done with the sport. I want to say I turned over every single stone. So that's why it was, I need to call you. I need to call Eva. I need to call Steve. I need to make my own super team. And you just like this, like, you're passionate. I feel like that's such a huge, now, I mean, sometimes that'll only get you so far. You're also very good at what you do. So it's like, when you have both of those together, you're passionate about what you do and you're good at what you do. That's when
things happen.
It's harmony.
Yeah. And you have to work hard though. You can't just have those two and not work hard.
That's a good point.
You have to have, that's the engine that pushes you.
That's the trifecta. Passion, good at what you do.
And then
no, it's not good at what you do. It's wanting to get better at what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't even have to be the best at it. You just
constantly in pursuit.
Yeah.
You're pursuing potential.
Oh, dude, I was hoping you'd say it.
I was staring at it.
And
That was the perfect. That was the perfect
so
place to
good.
slide that in
Holy
there.
crap, we didn't even plan that one.
Yeah,
Folks.
yeah,
That's good
check
stuff.
that
You came
out.
up with that? Pursue
I
potential?
did. Yeah, it took me 2 years because I always knew I wanted a slogan for the business because I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it took me 2 years to come up with it. Because if I'm going to say something, I want to believe it in my bones. I have to, because I can't just say like, what's a cheesy quote? Shoot for the stars, right?
Oh,
and
so
put that put that on my T-shirt and wear it. Like I'm not going to do that. It's got to be cool. It's got to alliterate. I'm a big alliteration fan. So I thought about it for 2 years. I'm like, what do I believe in my bones that that I'm constantly doing all the time?
That's
and
good.
I don't remember how I came up. I think it just like came up into my brain one day. And, I was
And
like,
you knew immediately?
I was like, oh, that's it. That's
Yeah.
the one, pursue potential. And then that's what we went with.
I like mine's giddy up or giddy out. Yeah, I
What does
love
that mean?
that. So I mean,
Like if you're not going to give it your all, get out of here.
yeah, or just when you're showing up for anything. I mean, I think it's in all aspects of life. It's just giddy up or
Yeah.
giddy out. Like
Yeah.
if you're
Like,
not,
what
if
are
you're
you
not
doing
gonna, yeah, if you're not gonna do it the right way, if you're not gonna be disciplined, if you're not gonna commit to it, then don't just get out of here. Yeah, it's more so like I think welcoming people into that type of circle. It's like no, like, if someone were to walk through the doors right now, I was like, yeah, I only do things 50%.
Yeah.
You'd probably just
Get
kick
out.
them to the curb.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
surrounding yourself with those types of people. That was from the Old Town Road, actually, the Mason Ramsey version, the Walmart yodeling kid. Yeah,
He said that?
He said, and remember Old Town Road? That song was just everywhere.
Is that Nas?
I'm gonna take my horse to the hotel. Can you auto tune this part? I'm gonna. Yeah, there's one part where he says, "If you ain't got no giddy up, then giddy out my way."
That's yours.
So I just, it was on my wedding suit. Giddy up or giddy out.
Oh, yeah.
It just
Nice.
works for me. It's fun. It's playful. I feel like it fits in my personality.
Yeah.
But yeah. it's
When's
just-
the Giddy Up, Giddy Out merch dropping?
It'll be on the new suit actually.
Actually,
It's an Easter egg. I haven't told anyone where it's at, so you'll have to find it.
But wait, can we talk about
Yeah.
the suit?
Yeah. I would love to.
Okay. Yeah.
So that drop, that'll come out. Natalie actually texted me the date. So yeah, with DeBoer, I got to. That was one of the biggest things they signed me on for. Was we want you to make our suit, and that was always been my dream. So it took a lot. I think it was like six renditions. And what's funny is the first one was near perfect. I tried it on. I said, it's pretty close, just from my notes of what I told them about the first model suit they have, which is called the Cove. So with the Cove,
you didn't help design the green
I didn't.
one.
I did nothing with the Cove.
Yeah.
The only thing that I did was I need to change some of the fitment stuff to where I can, this will be good for me to race in. So they, Nadia, who's the fabricator, took my notes from that and then put it into the first rendition of the suit. But it wasn't just like, here's what Caeleb said, we'll put it on base, because that would have been the same thing. So I had already submitted at this point a bunch of duct tape projects of here's what I'm looking for the lines. I had already been reading through the World Aquatics rule book and, rules on permeability, how much taping can you have, a bunch of stuff. I did a lot of construction paper artwork, so I had all that submitted to Nadia. So that's why the first model, like the first prototype, was so good, because I had already dumped so much stuff, so many notes to her. And so after that, then it was like such minor stuff. I'm talking like, can you bring, the top of the suit in? Like I'm talking 1.5 millimeter adjustments. So it was a lot of that, but that's what was fun, of like just chasing that perfection within the suit. Because if I'm gonna sign off on this, I want, like, there's a standard here.
Yep.
That was actually a good quote from Troy of like, any practice, you should be willing to put your signature on it. You should be willing to sign off on this of that was a good effort. I got better today. And like, Troy's got some insane quotes, but that was one of my favorites of like, would you put your signature off on that practice? This morning, 100% I would have. In the weight room, 100% I would have.
Yeah.
And with the suit, 100%. So it'll be called the Speed and the Mix. So what I found that no other company was doing is there's no taping, and I'm fine with saying this because they're going to buy the suit and pick it apart anyways. I feel like that's what, and that they should. That's
other companies.
that was the whole the whole thing with the Ram TRX and the Ford Raptor. It's like there should be competition, and I hope they do copy, because then we'll find a way where it'll make us better.
Yeah.
So
700 horsepower.
Yeah, 700 horsepower tech suit incoming. So yeah, there's no one was doing the polyurethane taping on the inside of the suit, so I wanted something very springy.
Oh, it's on the inside. Mm-hmm. So you have it on polyurethane on the inside and outside.
Yeah, and that's what no one's done before. So that's
why legal within the rule.
Yeah, 100%.
Set.
Yeah, the suit's already approved.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted. I wanted to pick apart the rule book to see what can I do different, instead of like, oh, here's another tech suit with false promises.
Do other tech suits have polyurethane taping?
I think, yeah. There's only one other brand, I believe.
Okay.
That does it, but they. Yeah, it's not. It has no purpose, I think, other than aesthetics. So I didn't know that. Any liner taping that you see on the suits that I did with the Boer it's 100% functional.
Yeah.
So when it drops, actually, I think I'm doing the post soon for it. So I'm really excited. The suits, I mean, it's the best suit I've ever.
It looks really cool.
Yeah, and I wanted it to be functional and then also aesthetically pleasing. I know how picky swimmers are of like. This is where swimmers are so different than triathletes. It's like triathletes, they don't care how goofy they look.
They look
swimming,
dorky.
They don't care about being dorks. But swimming, it has to, like, it's definitely aesthetics over function for swimming. But it is a really good looking suit. It's the best suit I've ever put on. It's doing something differently. It's not just the same thing. It's not just false promises. So I'm very excited for it. I'm excited to wear it. I should have it in Fort Lauderdale.
In April.
Yeah. And so what we did, so the speed... the speed is double paneled everywhere except the quads, because I need those bad boys to breathe, and it'll give just a little more stretch to the front of the suit. And then the mix is single layered over your legs. So the mix, you have to think maybe using it for the IMs, breaststroke, if you just don't like a suit with compression. So the suits aren't tight. I say that, like, it takes me a while to get them on, but they're not tight. They just offer compression because it's in the right areas. Yeah. So it almost feels like it's just stuck to the back of you, and especially the way that me and Nadia did the taping lines.
You said it wraps around the hips and it
it wraps around the front of your hips, and it feels like everything's being pulled backwards. So even when you hit the fatigue, you feel like the suit is wanting to keep you just glued to the surface of the water.
Yeah, it just pulls your leg up.
Yeah, itself. And so one of the cool things, like... if you take it, you can ball the suit up, and then if you drop it, it shoots out, because we have the double taping. Well, it's technically triple, because you have the polyurethane, and then you have the seam where it's bonded, and then you have polyurethane on top of that. So it's 3 layers, and the suit wants to go back to its original shape. Yeah,
that's really cool.
But it's not just like your legs are getting tired because you're wearing something tight. Like it's working in harmony with you. It's the suit is just helping. That was a good word though. We'll go with abetting. Yeah, the suit's just abetting you with the water. It doesn't feel like it's inhibiting you or you're wearing something tight.
Yeah, and it's called the Dressel, right?
Yeah, it's called the Dressel Speed.
Pretty cool.
So it's definitely a dream come true, a very surreal moment. So I'm excited, and I want, like, my goal with this is not just here's the suit, see ya. I want to make the 2.0, the 3.0, and I want the criticism or feedback.
Yeah,
I love the suit. It's the best suit I've ever put on. But what if someone puts it on and says, I don't like this, this, or that? I want to try to get as much. It's the first suit I feel like made by a swimmer. Yeah. The rest of them is just...
That's a good point.
I don't know anyone...
It's all a bunch of nerds making it in the back, probably.
Yeah. And, they probably
swam, but...
They probably swam.
But you've probably tried on 1,000 different suits, and okay, I like this about this suit. I like that about that
That's what
suit.
I did. That's what I did with this, is I went into the locker room at UF. I picked through what everyone's wearing. Mm-hmm. So it was a lot of the Zunos, a lot of the tiers, couple boys wearing their arenas. And so I went back, I tried them all on and said, I like this, swam in them. I like this about this. I like that. And then also at a certain point, I feel like what's missing is you can't put numbers on everything. Mm-hmm. There's sometimes where it's just shut up and swim, or, hey, your computer's telling you that this part of the suit needs to get tighter or this or that, but I'm telling you when I get in the water, it's not reading that way. Yeah. So it's like... Yep. Sometimes you have to completely bail. Have you seen Ford versus Ferrari? Yep. The part where they have the giant computer in the car when they're making the prototype, and he's like, I'm telling you, the car's lifting up. He's like, sir, if it was lifting up, the computer would read it. And then they put all the felt things on the car, and it shows that the air was like, it's getting no airflow. Yeah. It's like, kind of felt like that. Whereas like, you can do the fabric, put all your numbers you want in the fabric, permeability, but I'm doing everything with form. I don't care what your numbers say, because this is what swimmers are going to like. So I'm really excited for people to test it out. I'm going to get some sent to you, get the boys on the team. I want to try it. I don't know which one I'm going to wear yet. The mix, because I can see myself wearing the mix for Hunter Fly, just to get a little more If I want more flexibility on the undie part of things, I don't know. But yeah, it was a very surreal moment, and I had so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
It just took.
That's cool.
Yeah, it took a lot of time.
Yeah.
Just like you said, it took you 2 years.
2 years, because you know your name's going to be on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
And so you knew exactly what you wanted. So, I mean, I would have been willing. I was like, I'm not signing off on this if it takes...
Until it's perfect.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
so luckily
I
it was
would've done
only 6, but it's just Nadia was so great because it was the first model. I was like, oh my God, we're already 99% there. Yeah.
I think that's so important that you tell that story, because when people go to buy it, they know, okay, Caeleb did 6 renditions of this.
Yeah. It's not just they made the suit and I'm putting my logo on it. Like,
no, you worked your ass off on this. I think
can,
last time you were here, you were going back and forth with Deborah on different changes. And stuff.
I mean, the whole text thread of just, we need this different, or no, I need a little, like, you got to bring in a little more than that on the mix. I think the last text was the mix. I said, you got to bring where the suit ends, you got to bring that up 1.5.
Is it high-waisted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll go about, it's probably like half an inch below belly button, because I didn't want to go more, maybe a little bit lower than that, because I feel like I want some movement there, because that's such a, there's so much flexibility in that spot. So I don't want it too high to where it's like inhibiting with that.
I've always thought it should go at least above your hip bone.
Yeah.
If it's like, when it's on your hip bone, it feels so weird. It has to be above.
Yeah. That's why the low waisted's, I think, out. No one's
like, why wouldn't you want to cover the legal limit of your body?
Yeah.
You should cover every
and then it's
part
like,
of it.
Yeah, but then going back to like, you don't want to be that guy. His tech suit is like at the knee and belly button, dude. Like, come on, I don't care if that.
You wear the shorts that go to your knees.
If that makes me 0.1 faster, I don't care. I'm still not wearing it, dude. I need to look somewhat good doing this. Yeah.
Yeah, look good, feel good, swim good.
Yeah. So yeah, there was definitely growing pains with that, but I mean, with anything, I knew that was a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I hope I get to make. I mean, I'm already looking forward to the 2.0. And just, it's fun being in, I guess, the business side of things, of like, ooh, what can we do that other brands aren't doing? And it's like going through the rule book. Like, it was just,
that's tight.
It was fun.
You're a nerd.
I am a nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like stuff. I've noticed that. You like stuff and how things operate.
I like, yeah, dude, like doohickeys or just how things work. Caeleb bought my son a garbage truck, and you were like figuring out how the mechanics. And I was like, this guy's a freaking child. I am. I think, yeah, dude. That's why I get along best with like kids, because I don't think I'm that much different.
Yeah, you're like a 5-year-old.
We're all into the same stuff. It's like, yeah, I'm just older and I can buy my own stuff. It's like, loser, you don't have a credit card. Yeah, yeah. I think, and again, I like. That's the thing. I don't want to lose my dinosaur. Yeah. I know I operate like a little kid. I just like having fun. I think that's the biggest thing. And swimming offers that. Learning new things offers that.
What's being a dad like? What's being a dad like, and being a professional athlete like? Like managing those two things together. Balance? I struggle with it. I'm not a professional athlete, but you get it.
Yeah, like I was so scared. I remember before I had kids. I remember talking to my dad and my best friend about this, of like just saying, you know, where are you at with, are you going to have kids soon? And my best friend saying like, yeah, you know, we might start trying next year, whatever. And I was like, dude, I can't even imagine sitting down and have that conversation or committing to like
a life.
Yeah. Like, all right, we're going to have kids. So it was great. So both our kids happened by accident, which was the best thing. Mm-hmm. And just all these fears of, what does life look like? Can I go camping out in the woods? Can I go to a concert? Can I stay up late and play Mario Kart? Like all these fears I had.
That was your fear? Can I play Mario Kart?
Well, I would like to say that's just an example, but that was, yeah. Or like with my friends, not just by myself. But it's like all these fears I thought were going to be issues or sacrifices.
They're not that hard.
No, as soon as August was born, I haven't.
It's not hard at all.
And I wouldn't even call them sacrifices. I think I was texting Cam about this, or it may have been Kyle. I can't remember, but it was, I think, Cam or Kyle, which was it harder having 2 kids? And I was like, I feel like that should be an easy answer, but I would never use the word, like, is it harder? Because I wouldn't want it any other way.
Yeah.
You know?
It's logistically harder, but like...
Yes. But it's like
emotionally not harder.
Yeah, you're doing exactly what you want to be doing.
Yeah.
So, yes, logistically.
It's like the love overpowers the hard part of it, right?
So it's like, oh, okay, I can't stay up late and play Mario Kart. I just don't, but I don't want to. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I can't, all right, we can't go hit the town on a Friday night, but I don't want to.
Yeah, I want to be at home.
I want to wake up at 7:30 and
Someone's
I want to wake up at 7:30 and be the one to get August out of bed,
Yeah.
or to be able to be there when Josie wakes up from her
Yeah.
nap. So it's like, yeah, I like how you said that. Logistically, yes, it's harder.
Logistically, for sure.
But
because you got to figure out who's doing the pickups
Yeah.
and this and that.
yeah, so yeah, am I like, you just you figure it out.
Yeah.
I was texting Carson about this as well. He was just picking my brain
Yeah.
of like, what's it like having kids? I was like, I can't even remember what my life was before, or what I would want to be doing,
Yeah,
what I
that's a
would
good
want to be
point.
doing different. And
Yeah.
like knowing that I'm in charge of now shaping
A human being.
2 lives, and I just want to be the ultimate like example. And that's where it goes back to like, swimming makes me a better person.
Yeah.
I learned a lot about myself, and I want to give things to August and Josie. They don't care about swimming fast. I want to swim fast, but I know that's not like,
They don't care.
they certainly don't care. And it's
They
like,
don't even know.
yeah. So it's like, what if I'm just a piece of crap dad,
But you
but I'm
have
swimming
like
fast?
30 gold medals. Yeah.
who cares? Like, I want to be able to show them overcoming obstacles or challenges or hardships, or, just picking yourself up and going at it, and just obsessing in a healthy way what discipline looks like. And
Yeah.
swimming offers all of that on an hourly basis.
Yeah.
It's not just like a once a year thing. Like, I mean, that's when it really gets tough, is at Olympics or Worlds, but you get it every single day and it doesn't stop. And I like that about it. And you find out your schedule. But yeah, it trumps. I wouldn't do anything for them. I would die. I'd kill for them. I'd die for them.
Yeah.
Like, your whole world just changes to where things I thought were going to be fears are just gone.
Yeah.
And like stepping up to the blocks, it's not, ooh, what are people going to think about me? It's like, how am I going to handle myself in front of my kids? All you're left with at the end of your life. Now, I don't want to sound like an old wise owl or anything, but what I feel like all I'm going to be left with is what my kids have to say about me when I'm dead.
Yeah.
And that means everything, because who cares about what I did in the sport if I was a piece of crap father?
Yeah.
And so or a piece of crap husband. And that's
Yeah.
why that was another thing after Paris, was like, I didn't have balance. I wasn't a good husband to Megan. There was things I did great, but there was things where it was like, I completely missed the mark on that. And so sitting down, having those conversations, like we did couples therapy after Paris, and it was like, ooh, like, dude, realizing you're in the wrong is one of the like just worst feelings. And it's like, I wasn't even trying to argue it, because she was, Megan saying her piece, and
Yeah.
it was like,
You're like,
Yep.
yeah, I did that.
yeah, I messed up.
Yeah.
I've been messing up. I just didn't have any balance. I couldn't bring parts of me home, because everything went into swimming. Everything. I was tired physically, mentally. If it was a bad race, a bad swim, like at a mid-season meet, I couldn't show up for Megan. And I knew it was worth acting on quick, because August at this point was 6 months. I was like, I can't. If swimming starts to interfere with how I'm being a dad, see ya. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't think twice about
Yeah.
it. And if there's no way to fix it. So it's like, I need to make changes. And that's why it was so delicate, and why I took my time swimming on my own, because I knew if I'm going to do this, I have to do it right. Because if it interferes with my marriage, as a father, a brother, a friend, like anything, a son, like I don't want to do this sport anymore.
Yeah. Are there any strategies you deploy to make sure that you're a good husband? Like actually actionable logistical things that you do that help you be present with your kids or with Megan?
So phones, we don't let our kids see us on our phones. So if we're in the playroom, like if I have to go
I'm
answer,
terrible at that.
if we have to go answer an email or something,
You leave.
I'll leave. Yeah. I think phones is big, and just, I mean, I learned this from my dad. So I was never denied if I wanted to throw the baseball, throw the football with him, or play foosball. We had a foosball. That was one of our
Yeah.
go-tos. But no matter how tired he was, I would go and wake him up from naps. And looking back now, it's like, oh my God, how did he not strangle me? But it was just, he always said yes
To physical activity.
yeah. And
That's very important.
we had we could do a whole segment on, just my parents, how great they were, but it was he just always showed up. Say yes when you can and say no when you have to. And that's exactly what my dad lived by, of like, I know he owned his own practice. I know he was tired supporting a family of 3, but no matter what, he'd get home from work after just, leaving the house at 6:30 in the morning, getting home at he's, probably a 12-hour day, and there's me in the driveway holding the football waiting for him. It's like, dude.
You're like, he's like, this asshole again.
Yeah, it's like, why did I have to give him these jeans? This kid sucks.
Can you just chill?
Yeah, so like just learning that from my dad of, him being the man of the house and setting the standard. Because he was just, him as a moth was incredible. He just led by example. He was never got yelled at by him. I mean, we got in trouble. I got spanked, but I was never scared of my dad because he always just led by example, like just always reading books. And it was just it would I don't want to like be too cheesy or like, you know, but it was always just, how can I be better? How can I pursue what my potential is? Yeah. And it was just like, he never preached. He just did it by example. Like his clients loved him at the practice. The amount of cards, notes, handwritten letters he has just around his office, because he's also just a good human. Yeah. Of course, I'm going to be biased, but now it's like, yes, he's my dad, but he's just my friend at this point. It's like, I'm not not under your roof, bro. Right, Can't do anything.
That's a weird transition, right? Yeah. When you go from looking at your dad as like this guy who's untouchable, and then now you're like, oh, we're peers now.
Yeah, especially it's a very weird transition. Especially with kids. Like when I had kids, I viewed my parents as gods. Right. And then they have kids, and it's like, oh, they went through the same thing. They went through this, and then you view them as more human. Yeah, it's very weird. And then it switches back to like, okay, you guys are gods. How did you do this? It's like, how in the world?
I think about that about my mom all the time because I have 2 kids. I'm like, I can't do this, and she had 3. I'm like, and my dad traveled a lot for work. I'm like, how did you do this? I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, same thing with my mom because my dad worked
all the time.
Yeah, and it was 4 kids. And there was 4 of you guys. And I remember like, how did you do that? And she's like, you just did.
Yeah, and that's you had no choice.
Yeah, that's the thing. If they're crying or they're upset, it's not, oh, should I go help him or see if he's okay or get Josie out of the crib or squat down on his level and work him through having a temper tantrum. It's like, you have to. There's not a second option. And that's kind of giddy up or giddy out too. It's like, it's not you're in practice and do I want to, we're doing 50s all out. It's like, do I want to, maybe we'll go to 98. Like that, I don't let that thought come forward. That's not, there's no time for that. There's no point in doing that. Yeah. It's like, if you're not going to do what is asked of you, just what are you even bothering doing in this business? Yeah. So, I mean, it's one of the greatest joys of my life. Of like, I was talking to you about this of just, man, I miss them. It physically hurts. Like not being able to.
Yeah, It
hurt. Like
it's a weird feeling, right?
Yeah, because I can go without the birdie. I'm okay with Megan. I told her on the phone.
I don't know if yeah. We were talking about how we miss our kids more than our wives. Yeah, and it's not like we don't love our wives. We do. We absolutely do.
I don't. I'm just kidding.
This is why you went to couples therapy, bro.
Yeah, I know. No, Megan makes me a better person. And I mean, there's things she does that are just so inspirational. I mean, watching her be a mom is like
crazy.
This sounds insane, but it's like, oh, she's such a better mom than I am a father. Yeah. It's like, and I'm a pretty good father, but this is what she was born to do. Like just everything, how she cares about people, her smile just lights up a room, and she's just so funny. Like she's one of the funniest people I know, and just I can make fun of her, and like I just want to do better for her. Mm-hmm. What is her love language? How do I be a better husband? What does she need from me? I don't think marriage is what can Megan do for me. It's what do I offer to Megan? Actually, Michael Chadwick. That's a Michael Chadwick quote. 2017, he told me that because he was either just gotten married, and I knew that. Well, I mean, me and Megan knew each other since started dating in 2013. Mm-hmm. And I knew like 2 months in, I told her 2 months into dating of like, yeah, we're going to get married. I didn't say it like that, but just for lack of getting made fun of. Cause it's like, oh, you're in high school and you told her that? I did. I was like, wow. I'm going to marry you. Yeah. 2 months into dating.
That's cool. Wait, what was the Chadwick quote?
It was, you need like before getting married or even when you're married, it's not what can my spouse do for me?
What can I do for my spouse?
Yeah. What do I offer to my spouse? It's kind of wasn't Thomas Jefferson. It was a president. Ask not what your JFK. Ask not what your country can do for you, what you can do for your country.
Was it JFK? Yeah.
Yeah, it's similar. It's similar to that. Yeah. And it's like, when I think about that a lot of like, sometimes you get Megan didn't do this.
Yeah, you get selfish.
Megan didn't do this or didn't do that or that. Yeah. It's like, well, what have I done for her?
You're right. Yeah. You get caught up in that.
Yeah, because marriage is one of the greatest things when you're nailing it. There's nothing more rewarding of like just speaking what their love language and it's really Megan's stuff is quite easy, but it's like swimming got so in the way that it couldn't even that like what she needed couldn't even reach the front of my head. It's like she likes physical touch is big for her, so simple like a hug or just a pat on the back, flowers. It's like it's the easiest stuff. Actually, when I was here, I ordered flowers for her.
Oh, nice.
Just because that'll like it means so much to her. It's all easy stuff, and when I'm doing it right, it's really not that hard.
Yeah.
But if I'm just so down bad with swimming, and those demons are running the show, it's like it comes at a cost. I feel like I can't show up for her. It strains our marriage.
Yeah.
Megan rules, dude. Like she's just the best. It's so fun parenting with her.
And when you do those things like send flowers, you get a little dopamine hit too.
I get a little dopamine hit. Yeah, I do.
It's nice.
I do. Just knowing that, like,
you made her day. You made her smile.
For something so simple.
You put points on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
On the relationship scoreboard.
I'm keeping track.
Well, I didn't mean it like that. Like, I did 3 flowers and you only did 2.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know.
But it's more like just putting the eggs in the basket.
I just try to. That's where I'm at right now. I'm just trying to get better at stuff like that, and like leaving little notes for her. It's all like she loves the cheese, cheesy stuff. She loves it.
Yeah.
And just getting better at doing stuff like that, and just reminding myself because I could care less. I don't care about gifts. Megan cannot touch me for like I could not get a hug from Megan for like a year and I'd be fine.
You wouldn't care.
Yeah, my big thing is I like quality time and acts of service. Those are my two love language things.
Yeah.
So if Megan because the rule in the house is whoever cooks cleans.
Yeah.
So I can't cook, so I got really good at washing dishes. Oh, also our house is under construction, so we don't have a dishwasher.
Oh,
so I've been washing it. I know it's like the first. I don't want to sound like a baby, but it's like no, it's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing to just get used to. So I don't know if Megan were to like do the dishes one night, I'd be like, really? Like it would just It's just like I like acts of service and quality time. So if Megan wanted to go like build a Lego with me, like, I'm a sucker for stuff like that. But it's like if she never touched me again, I'd be like, yeah, we're fine.
Whatever. Yeah, interesting. Calvin would be really upset with me if I didn't ask you about your farm.
Oh,
dude,
yeah, okay.
The number of times he told me, "Hey, make sure you ask Caeleb about his farm. About his farm. Ask him about his farm."
Best farm. Hey, Sean. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's funny because I guess I've just gotten so used to like. I mean, I live it, so I don't think anything of it. But yeah, I guess it's not the norm. And what's funny is like where I live and like the people I'm around, I feel like I'm from New York City. So it's like, dude, I come here and it's like, am I a redneck?
Yeah.
I guess so, but. Yeah, me and Megan are on 10 acres. When we first started looking at houses, I was like, the minimum has to be 5 to 10. Like, I've always wanted to be on land. And I grew up, like, our house growing up was on 2 acres, and we had horses and chickens. It wasn't a farm. I don't know. Maybe people consider that a farm. Like, if you have a chicken, it's all of a sudden a farm or something. I don't know. But, like...
I mean, you have cows.
I have cows now. But, yeah, like, growing up, like, we've been on land, and, I just...
Right now you have chickens, you have cows.
Chickens,
what else
cows. We thought about getting some miniature donkeys, but then
couple of asses.
couldn't stop having babies. So that kind of kids ruined it, dude. I was gonna surprise Megan for Christmas with some donkeys, but then Megan got knocked up, dude. So we had to bail on the donkeys.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have cows. We're about to butcher one of them.
Regina.
No, Regina's good. Regina's good. Bambi. So what we've done, this will be the second one we've butchered since we've been out there. So yeah, her time has come. She's mean though. So how we kind of pick is like, there's 4 girls we have right now that are untouchable. Gretchen, Regina, Suki, and Peaches. They are our sweethearts. Well, Peaches, she's on thin ice. But yeah, the rest of those, like I would never. They're so nice. Like you can pet them, but Bambi sucks. Like truly sucks.
Yeah.
So
she's gonna eat her.
She's getting the boot. Yeah. And then I think from now, because we won't have any more, like we could just wait for one of the girls to get pregnant again, and then we could just say like, all right, this is the one that we're gonna eat. I don't know. That doesn't really like.
So you have to bring a male cow in.
Yeah. I bring a bull in, let him do his thing, and then we've had like this is the 3rd time I think we've bred these girls, and it's fun. Like actually. One of our cows just had her baby today. Megan texted me during the workout. Yeah. So
congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, Grandpa. Thank you. It's been like I don't know. I guess it is very different than like living in
Yeah.
LA.
So do you get your eggs from your chicken?
Yeah, so we have 5 right now. It's
How many do you get a day?
a day, probably like 2 to 3, but they go on strike all the time. Like I said, these things piss me off. So if your wife ever asks you to get, anyone listening to this, your wife says, "Oh, let's get chickens," just know you will be doing everything. You will be cleaning the coop, you will be collecting the eggs, and she just gets to look at them running around the yard. So don't get chickens, dude. Yeah, they go on strike sometimes. Like a possum got in their coop and they literally stopped laying for like 2 months.
Because they're stressed, right? Isn't that what it is?
Yeah,
like when they're
sure,
stressed,
I
you
don't know. They're
lay
idiots
eggs.
is why. And it was like, I was like, dude, I'm paying. And then we had to buy store. I was like, we have 10 chickens and we're having to buy store bought. And then they moved out at one point. They just stopped living in the coop and started staying at my neighbor's, the horse stalls. Mm-hmm. And then they started laying all their eggs under her barn, and which you couldn't reach because it's not like, what's the word? It's not tall enough up. Jeez. So yeah, the chickens are great, but their eggs, like the yolk color is different than store bought.
Can you eat it raw?
I haven't.
Do the Rocky Balboa thing?
I guess
you probably could, huh?
could.
It's so fresh.
Yeah, and I buy them like organic feed. So Hooga Farms, that's me and Megan's. We don't have anything like branded with it, but Hooga, Hooga. There's a book actually called is it The Art of Hooga? It's like a word in
What are you saying right now?
Hooga. Yeah,
Is that a brand?
No, it's the name of our farm.
Oh, you named this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But it's from a book, and I think it's called The Art of Hooga. And it's the Dutch. It's a word. It means like it's Dutch, but it means like, like what would be Hooga?
What does Hooga mean, Sid? He's
So look it up. So for me, it'd be like you're in front of, it's cold outside, and you're in front of a fireplace with some wool socks on, bundled up with candles.
Danish culture that focuses on
Danish,
living
yeah.
with a sense of comfort, coziness, and peace.
Okay.
Yeah, so we named it. I read that book, and I was like, yeah, we're Hooga
This is
Farms.
homey.
Yeah, so Hooga Farms. But yeah, the eggs, like it's the yolk are a different color, and they just run around all day, eat bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I only have to refill their food like every 2 months. They rarely eat it because they're like, yeah, I'd rather have this freaking worm, dude.
Yeah. What's crazy is you bought your house less than what I bought my house for.
Yeah, Florida rules,
And you got
dude.
10 acres and I got a little shack.
I like your house, dude. Your house is great. We do have we have fish too.
Oh, you just got tilapia.
We did, yeah. So I wanted a self-sustaining, like healthy pond.
What does that mean, self-sustained?
Where it's its own ecosystem. Like
So you don't have to feed it.
I don't have to do anything to the
What
pond.
do they eat?
So I got fish. I can't remember all the names, but there's one fish that eats mosquito eggs, and then
that's
another
nice.
fish that eats algae, and then I got grass carp, which eat like if lily pads start popping up, they'll eat that. And then I think I got a couple bass, and then like all these fish that I'm naming, like they'll eat some of each other, and then the tilapia. It's like 200 or 300 tilapia. So then when those grow up, you can just walk out, cast the line, and then go bring dinner in. So it'll be like, usually
So
tilapia
cool.
is pretty gross, like the farms and stuff, because they're like bottom feeders. And so it's just like a bunch of tilapia.
How big is? Oh, you said it's a long course pool.
Yeah,
we
it's
talked this.
about 40 by 60 yards is the pond, and the cows go in there to drink and stuff. So I dug it out. Not myself. I hired someone to dig it out because it was only like 4 feet, and it's like it would have been mean to the fish because in Florida it gets so hot. So you need your pond really like below 6 feet for the fish to be happy, because that's when the temperature actually gets cooler. But I was like, these things are just going to be hot, and that feels mean. So we dug it out to it's like 15 feet now.
Wow, that's deep.
Yeah.
You use the excavator?
The guy I hired, which was great for August because we would just go out in the front pasture and he would just
Excavator.
Yeah. No.
Excavator.
Big fan of excavator, dude. Yeah. See you later. Yeah, that's a freaking banger, dude.
I'm an excavator. Yeah.
It's a couple dads. Couple dads. You'll learn.
This is how you know.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, excavator rules. Excavator rules. August was like super obsessed with that when we were in the pond dugout. So yeah, it's that's why. And then Calvin was saying like, oh dude, you should do videos or vlogs about this. And I was like, well,
he was why is he so obsessed about this?
Because he thinks like people would really enjoy it. And he's like, dude, you can make a lot of money. I was like, yeah, but this is my home.
Yeah, it's Hooga.
It's Hooga. The moment I start
monetizing,
like I'm not against sharing that, like sharing stuff with people, but it's like I have to do a video today, or like
when
I get home, that's where
you just want to chill.
yeah, it's like, well, does it become less special now that everyone knows this is what
Right,
I'm doing?
right,
Or
right.
like, now you know Regina's name. Like, I'm fine with sharing some stuff, but it's like, I think once I get through the front gate, it's like work is done. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
another plus to training in Jacksonville, is I can
It's
bring,
so physically far away that you can compartmentalize easily.
and it gives me time to transition. Like, I literally get 2 hours on the drive to switch back into
Decompress.
like, yeah, whether it's a rough practice, usually just for the bad ones of like, it gives me 2 hours to leave it behind,
Yeah.
put the dad hat on,
Yeah.
and let's go frickin' rip, you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Uh,
Do you do that transition? I've been working on that. Like you come home, and then you have to like, okay, I'm stressed, I'm tired, but okay, here we go.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, it's like, I have to show, again, it's not, there's no question. I have to go show up and be
Yeah.
dad. There's not a choice of.
How do you do that? I'm really bad at that.
You just can't give yourself the other option. Like, and you know, because I've been in the truck before walking in and just go,
Yeah.
or like it's earlier than they're talking in his room and it's earlier, or like August requires 3 books before going to bed. And it's like, I just like,
I want to do one today.
yeah, but it's like, if you can say yes, say yes. If
Yeah.
you need to say no, say no. And like, yeah, I'm not saying I have this figured out at all, because there's been times where it's like, I shouldn't have, I was a little too aggressive getting on to him, or like, I'm really getting mad at Josie. It's like, she's a baby, dude. Like, she doesn't know anything. So it's like, I've had to catch myself a couple times. It's like, I've messed up a lot, but it's, most of the time you can say yes. And it's, you know, I'm not talking about like buying them this or
Ice
that,
cream.
but it's just like, yeah, you just showing up or just playing with them. Or like, August has been out just as many hours as I have, like, sighting in the pole barn, like for the gym. Like, yeah, it slows me down a little bit, but I want to involve him or not feel like he's a burden just because things
Yeah.
are taking longer.
Yeah. I would bring him here when we were building a bunch of the stuff. Like I could do it way
Dude,
faster without him.
Yeah,
But I wanted him here.
dude,
'Cause
you
I-
probably just made so many
memories.
for
Yeah, I
Rye,
took a
yeah.
lot of videos of him like moving the foam rollers around, you know, because it's
Yeah.
I want him to be a part of the journey.
Yeah,
You know.
that's huge. I feel like, I don't know now, like the amount of families at dinner with the phones out, or like
the iPad kids.
Yeah, like
I
we didn't
can't stand it.
have cable growing up, and like, I mean, smartphones didn't come out until I was like a freshman, sophomore in high school, but like it was no phones at dinner. I always ate dinner as a family, and that's something that's really important for Megan, because she didn't get to have that. She got home from practice later, so she had to eat alone. So August, Josie, me, and Megan, everyone eats together. That's just
That's
a rule.
cool.
It's really important for Megan. But we had that. Like, I didn't know this, but it's like, I think 80% of American families don't eat dinner together or something like that.
wild.
Yeah. So for us, like, it was just really, yeah. Growing up, I thought that was the norm, and it was,
Yeah.
you'd stack your phones in the middle of the table. Don't look at your phone. So it's just about the like being present.
Yeah, connecting.
And I feel like it's easier for me because I grew up like that, and that's
Yeah.
credit to my mom and dad. So it's like, I don't even want to be like, oh yeah, we do this, and this. It's like, well, that was my norm. So it's really not that hard for me.
You're very family oriented.
I
I think it's really cool. I actually look up to you on that aspect.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So the way my brain operates is like when I have a specific question on how should I operate, whether it's leadership or coach, I just think about the person who does it really well that I look up to, and I say, what would Caeleb do in this situation?
Yeah.
Oh, he would probably do this, and then I try to do that. That's how my brain operates.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate
The way you speak about family and the way you speak about Megan and your kids, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, it's
this is
just
a good guy.
Yeah, it's everything. Like, it's absolutely everything. Because yeah, if I'm at the end of my life and it's like, oh nice, dude, this guy went 20.2 long course 50 free, but I failed in every other aspect.
Yeah.
It's like, then
But he beat his wife.
I'm a loser. Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, one of my favorite quotes is from a band, and it's I just want to sell out my funeral. And
That's your Instagram bio.
yeah. Because after, I don't know, I was like, should I make this more professional? And I put like world record holder, University of Florida, like my medal count. It lasted like 2 days. I was like, this is not my style. I don't
Yeah.
care if this is what I'm supposed to do, if it gets me more followers. I was like, I'm
You
just
don't
going to,
care.
I just want to sell out my funeral.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, and I think it's such a powerful.
I'll be there.
I appreciate it. There's at least one person. It's such a powerful quote of like, what am I doing right now to where I can get to that, to where it's like I want to be missed, or what did I actually leave? Like, what did I leave behind? And it's really up to August and Josie of like, what are they going to say about me? Because that's all that matters. That's all you leave behind. So I'm working on it.
Yeah. All right. How long have we been doing this?
Hour 50 or 15?
50.
Really?
So almost 2 hours we've been.
Dude, you're great at this.
Oh yeah, I'm okay.
Has it been like a learning curve?
Yeah.
Of
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
how do you make it feel more conversational instead of like...
Yeah, because I used to, like, I have notes on here, but I just use it. Actually, I hit pretty much everything we wanted to hit. But yeah, it's, there's like small things, like when you're talking, I actually did it a couple times during this podcast, but like,
Oh, that's no good?
Like, yeah, because like,
Right?
when you're the listener, you just want to hear the speaker, but then... like from habit, from conversation, you know, you want to let the person know you're listening. So you go,
I didn't even think
but
about
then
that.
it's like, it's a little bit annoying. I caught myself doing it a couple times today.
How do you find out about this stuff? Is just you listen to it back of like what's really annoying? Or...
Yeah, I listen to all the podcasts that I do. I'm like, shut the hell up, man. I'm like, oh, you're so annoying, dude.
You do that a lot.
I do it a lot. So I'm sorry. I did it a lot today, huh?
I mean, that's got to be hard to do when you're having a conversation.
Yeah,
and then
because then you forget about, like, I forgot we were doing a podcast today.
You know what's funny is I actually noticed it because you had to have caught yourself at one point because I noticed you were like quiet and it threw me off.
Yeah, because I was like, shut the hell up.
Yeah, and I was like,
are you listening?
I was like, oh, are we over the time, or is he not like this answer? Yeah.
No, I was just trying to shut the hell up.
Okay.
I was trying to make
That's
sure.
That's funny
that
because I knew exactly. I was like, he's not responding to anything.
So if we ever do part 2 and I'm quiet, then that means I'm
that's
doing
good
a
to
good
know.
job.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you leave us a question for our next guest?
Oh, who's gonna be the next guest?
I can't tell you.
Okay, that's fair. It can be about anything.
It can be about anything. Yeah.
Swim related. What's your? What would
let me write
be?
this down. You got it?
What would be your giddy up or giddy out, or your pursue potential? What's your life motto?
What's your life motto?
And tell them they have to come up with it on the spot. But tell them in the
They're
beginning.
like, shoot for the stars.
Oh, I would love that. I would love that. Or just like a quote that you live by. Favorite book. It can be anything. Just something on paper that's nice.
Wait, which one is it, bro? Is it your favorite book or your favorite motto?
It could be a favorite quote.
Okay, so I give them options.
Yeah, give them options.
What's your favorite quote, favorite book, favorite movie,
anything that's
favorite...
on paper. No, not movie.
Okay,
favorite anything that's
book,
on paper.
favorite quote.
Or favorite quote, yeah.
Okay.
Because they can't but come up with a life motto first. If they're
life motto. I forgot to write that.
If they're struggling with that, then you can be like favorite quote or favorite book.
Okay,
goes in that order. Life motto, if they get nervous, okay, favorite quote. If they're like, I have no idea, and then hit them with, okay, fine, favorite book.
Okay. Let me reorder this.
I'm really trying to. And then if they're like, oh, I don't read, then
you're dumb.
You're dumb.
Okay, cool. When's the Debor? Can we plug that?
Yeah.
Do you have a picture of it? Can we show it or not? Not yet.
Let's wait.
Okay.
Because we launch stuff soon.
Let's plug all your stuff.
I think Nat said. What did Nat say? It's in an email, dude.
You gotta find it.
Well, no, hold
it's
on.
April something, right?
Oh, it's right here. Pre-sale at the end of this week, 3/13. So 3 days.
It drops in 3 days.
Pre-sale, yeah.
When does your Instagram post come up?
Let's see. It is pre-sale end of this week. We'll do the hard launch on 3/23.
Okay.
And
this
then,
episode doesn't drop till after that, right? Probably.
Excuse me.
Probably because Peter's first.
Yeah.
Caeleb next week.
So collab posts on 3/13, which is the pre-sale, and then 3/23, which is the hard drop. And so the first block, the first chunk is going to be 200 units, 200 suits, and then I guess we'll see how that does, and then make more from there. So I'm really excited for everyone. What is it?
It might release
on the day.
Is
Oh.
3/23
Is it a Monday?
a Monday?
Oh, then it'll release on the day, huh?
Yeah.
3/23.
Is it Monday?
Yeah.
Oh, so if you're seeing this today, make sure you go to Debor.
Oh, this releases on 3/23.
It should be, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, you guys
Oh,
got this.
wow.
You guys got this organized. This is hilarious. Yeah.
Wow.
So pre-sale is 3/13, which you already missed that. We are from the future, and then 3/23 is a Monday.
It's a Monday. Okay, so if you're seeing this podcast, go to, what is it, debor.com?
Yeah, Debor, or if you can go to my website, there's a link to...
What's your website?
CaelebDressel.com.
CaelebDressel.com.
Yeah.
Check it out. Go there.
Yeah.
Instagram.
There'll be posts. There'll be links everywhere. If
Okay.
you can't find it, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something's really wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. And you guys heard like how hard Caeleb worked on this. It took, what, 6 renditions?
It was 6 renditions. I don't know how, I mean, it was...
Lots of back and forth.
It was close to
almost a year.
Almost a year.
Yeah. And even in September when Caeleb was here, he was working on it. I remember he was sending emails and text messages back and forth.
Yeah.
So a lot of work went into it. So yeah, check it out.
Yeah. I mean, just not for my sake. I mean, you guys I want to leave the sport more accessible and faster than I found it. So
yeah,
this is the faster route. I think everyone will love it. It looks super sharp. I don't need just wear it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I don't need to sell it. I think it's a great suit.
I think it looks cool. It looks cool.
Freaking good, dude.
I kind of I don't want to. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna describe it, but I shouldn't. Yeah.
It's black.
I was gonna say the colors, but I'll stay silent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll let him see it.
Well, by the time this drops, it'll be out.
Yeah.
Anyways, anything else? Anything else we can?
No, sir. I don't think so.
Okay.
I think we covered
a lot. 2 hours.
everything. People are gonna be like, "This guy stinks."
This guy yaps.
This guy yaps, and this guy is not interesting. So
Yeah.
yeah, dude, that was great. I really appreciate you having me on. And then yeah, dude, anytime I'm up, we should just plan on freaking casting, podding around.
Wait, fishing?
No, on podcasting.
Oh, I thought you were like throwing a cast out. I was like, yes, I do want to go.
If you come with me, we should go shrimping.
I want to go shrimping.
That's my favorite. I think I was telling you about that last time. So September is when the shrimp start running. But that's between like I don't hunt. I don't like hunting. I'm too much of a hippie. But I love fishing, and shrimping's my favorite because when you're on them,
September.
September, and they run usually September to end of October. Depends on what's rain.
I might have to come in October. I'll be busy in September. That'd be so cool.
Bring the chitlins.
Yeah.
I would love to have the team down there just to watch.
To do a training camp.
Yeah, that would be really fun.
Yeah. It's been great having you here.
Watch Calvin just have a
meltdown.
Yeah. Oh my God, the cows. Yeah.
I can see that. He's like petting them. And
bro. Yeah. Have a good time. Yeah.
Right. Thanks for being on. And we'll do it next time again. All right.
Of course.
Bye.